physical therapist Jim Burns. Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law. Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown. The Krisner Dental Offices. Sandy Howell Notary Services. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood. Russ Flahill, your local Allstate Insurance Agent. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales. Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty. Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health. Joby's Golf. M&R Transit. Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop. Shop and Save, Walnut Hill, Uniontown. The C. Harper Auto Group. The Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes. Watson Mundorf LLP. NovaCare Rehabilitation. Target Safety Solutions. The Gates Funeral Home and Crematory. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Gary's Auto Sales. Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock. The North Union Township Recreation Center. Matt and Lexi George. Attorney Vincent Teaberry. George Dental Associates. Uniontown Detailing. Casey Sports Cafe. Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown. The Ratcliffe Law Firm. Jeff Dennis at Remax Select Realty. Movement Physiotherapy. Ford of Uniontown. State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer. Potter's Bar and Grill. Stewart Collision, and by Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From Uniontown High School, it's time for WPIAL High School Boys Basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live. As for the 121st time, the Uniontown Red Raiders meet the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the hardwood. Uniontown 10-3 overall, 5-0 in Section 1 5A play. Laurel Highlands 4-9 overall, 1-4 in the conference. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula, Billy Dice behind the camera, our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. As always, our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. We'll get you ready for the game. They're located 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And Tony, Uniontown in firm control of Section 1 5A after knocking off Gateway on the road on Tuesday, looking to continue to roll tonight against rival Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, and they've been playing really well, especially since coming back from Florida outside of that Aliquippa game, but been playing some great basketball. And right now, you're right, 5-0 in the section and looking to extend the lead over a bunch of teams here tonight.
And the Mustangs got a monkey off their back, downing Albert Gallatin on Tuesday. It was their first conference win in almost 2 years.
First conference win for Johnny Smith as well, and congratulations to him. But a good win for the Mustangs and something to bring them in with a little momentum coming into this crosstown rivalry game.
Going back to that Uniontown Gateway game on Tuesday, Notorious Grooms moved into second in Uniontown's all-time scoring list. And if the Red Raiders have a deep playoff run, he has a legit shot of breaking Terrence Vaughn's scoring mark.
You're right, but that's the same thing. He's going to need a long run. And the other thing, too, is about Grooms. If he needs to score, he does, and if he doesn't, he can trigger the game, run the court, does what he has to do. So it's one of those things where if he breaks it, I would not be surprised, but if he didn't, it's because he's playing a team game.
Yeah, and his role definitely has changed this year.
Most definitely. Like I said, they're not looking at him for as much scoring because we've been pleasantly surprised with the Isaac Ellsworth shooting, and also you got Milsom who's able to fill it up as well.
Laurel Highlands got 23 points from Aiden Black on Tuesday against Albert Gallatin. They've really been in every conference game they've played in so far this year, but Uniontown, I think maybe on another level, they're going to have to probably play their best game of the year tonight to hang with the Red Raiders.
Well, I think you're right, and I think the thing of it is, and we talked about this a number of times, the thing with Laurel Highlands is once it gets to the fourth quarter, they really don't know who to go to end up trying to pull out a win, and that's kind of been the bugaboo with them all year long. But the thing of it is, you had Aiden Black, who actually had a great fourth quarter the other night, and that's what ended up winning the game for him.
A sold-out game tonight. Great atmosphere here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders swept the season series with Laurel Highlands last year. If you go back 2 years ago, Tony, of course, two epic double overtime games with each team winning on the road.
Two of the best basketball games we've ever seen, to be honest with you. It was fun to watch both of them, and there's no doubt. And I'd like to see another one of those here tonight.
And the last time the schools actually played here last year was a competitive game. Uniontown beat Laurel Highlands 66-52, but the Mustangs were kind of pesky in that game and kind of were able to hang around really the entire night.
Yeah, and I think the whole thing about it is you're going to have good defense tonight. And we've said all along the Mustangs have been playing really good defense, and they're going to have to step it up here tonight against a really talented Uniontown team.
And we'll more head on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, getting you ready for the Mustangs and the Red Raiders from Uniontown High School here on WMBS.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year. Snow's coming down and prices keep going up.
Not here at Autoland. The new year is the time to get a new car and fantastic new incentives. Go in the snow and everywhere else too with the new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe with over $5,000 off MSRP when you finance with HMF. Or a new 2025 all-wheel drive Tucson with 1.99% financing for qualified buyers.
Any other special offers?
Looking for a lease? The 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE is just $199 a month with approved credit. See us for details. Expecting an early tax return? Ask us about our deferred down payment program.
Don't forget, 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance includes free oil changes and tire rotation, plus America's Best warranty, Hyundai owner assurance, 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com, or phone 724-437-9999.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Hello, folks. Joe Walkus here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coating, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
This is Dr. Alyssa Lorenz of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Common issues like difficulty with swallowing, frequent heartburn, recurrent abdominal pain, bowel habit problems, and rectal bleeding are often easily diagnosed and treated. Dr. Calabrese Stokes, Hoppy, and I are local gastroenterologists that are here to help. For more information, call our Uniontown office at 724-437-7677.
Brian Rozak and Tony Hanola back here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tipping at 7:30 tonight. And Tony, already the 45th game in this series for Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. Of course, the third for John Smith as the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. We were talking off the air. My 47th game that I've called in this series, so we're all starting to get up there in years.
I was going to say, you got Robbie beat. You got him by a couple games. Yeah.
He was an assistant my first year I was doing games.
Well, although he's played in a couple, so you got to give him a little credit for that. But you're right, you 47 games. That's a pretty good stretch for you.
We mentioned overall Uniontown leads the all-time series 70-50 over Laurel Highlands. The Red Raiders have won 34 of the last 54 games. Over the last couple of years, Laurel Highlands has pulled a little bit closer, especially during the Rodney Gallagher era. And It's interesting, our buddy Billy Dice came up with a list of the all-time scores in this series. The all-time high game in a Uniontown-Laurel Highlands game, if you go all the way back to 1967, one of the first games played between the schools, Bill Emmett scored 41 points in that game for Uniontown. The last time somebody was over 30 in the series, you go back about 5 years ago, Jameer Richardson, February the 10th of 2020, scored 30. We have Rob Kezmarsky on there a couple of times. Nick Bosnick had the high game for the Mustangs, a 39-point game back in 1993.
Well, and the thing of it is, Brian, when you look at a lot of those points, a lot of those were pre-3-pointers.
Correct, yes.
That's what's even more amazing. You know, you look at Emmett, scoring in 1967, there was no threes. Bosnick the same way. Reuben Davis, Junior Mays, there were threes back then. But, a lot of those guys that are on that list didn't have the opportunity to shoot threes either.
And you're telling me you're at a lot of those games throughout the years.
I've seen a few my time, yeah.
Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood and 10 Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Our graphic sponsors tonight, Matt and Lexi George and the T-Berry Law Offices. Should be a lot of fun tonight. Uniontown and Laurel Highlands meeting for the 121st time. And we'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky and Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season. The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Kurt Matthews, Rob Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Township Recreation Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For more information on the North Union Township Recreation Center, volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350. That's 724-438-7350, or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Thanks to customers like you, Megan Ford is Westmoreland and Fayette County's #1 volume Ford dealer. It's because of this fact that we take in a lot of fresh trades every day. Megan Ford has all types of brands, and many are one-owner, local trades, and come with the balance of their factory warranty. It also goes without mentioning that we have a great selection of pre-owned Fords, many of which are Ford certified and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 172-point safety inspection by Megan Ford certified technicians before we put them on our lot. And when you drive away, you'll enjoy peace of mind knowing that you have complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance if you ever need it.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager of Megan Ford. Why not shop our great deals for yourself by visiting MeganFord.com? You'll see a free Carfax report on all of our pre-owned, and all of our prices are marked below market value. Megan Ford, Route 119, Connellsville, your friends in the car business.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders, being joined by Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. And Rob, another great performance from your Red Raiders on the road on Tuesday at Gateway, really taking firm control of the section with a win over the Gators.
Yes, it was very important. We played three really good teams on the road, starting with Penn Trafford, Latrobe, and Gateway. So we have them coming to us in the second thing. So we're happy what we're playing. You can only be 5-0 if you played 5 games. So we're very, very pleased where we're at. But we realize Latrobe has one loss, even though they won a 53. To their credit, they won a 53-50 game against Penn Trafford at Penn Trafford. So they're still one behind us. And I know every game's important with the balance of the section. Everybody wants to win a game to try to be a playoff team. So we know what we're doing. The kids are focused on the next game, and we play Laurel Highlands tonight.
When you look at the importance of that Gateway game, if they would have knocked you off, they actually would have been tied with you in the conference and had a head-to-head tiebreaker. But now, with the win, you're certainly 2 games clear of them, have the win already over Latrobe, and just Laurel Highlands and Franklin Regional really to close the first half of the section season.
Yes, we do, and the kids are prepared. We watched every game Laurel Highlands play, and I'm sure they watched every game we played. We're prepared for them. We have a good scouting report. We know Laurel Highlands are going to come and play their best game, so it's another opportunity to play a home basketball game and protect home court advantage.
Notorious Grooms moved into second place all-time among Uniontown basketball scorers. What does it mean to have a player like him on your team? If you look at all the great players that played Uniontown basketball over the years, only Terrence Vaughn scored more points than Notorious.
Yes, it's just quite an honor for Notorious, and his role's changed. Like we said last time, he's becoming more of a point guard, and actually I've been on him to shoot the basketball more. But to have that, to be second in the history of Uniontown is a great accomplishment. So, again, we're proud of him, and we told Tori and Jameer that when you get on that board for Uniontown and you're one of the 20 players that scored 1,000 points with all the great players in the Uniontown history, that's something to be very proud of.
You look at the matchup with Laurel Highlands, they were able to get a section win on Tuesday over Albert Gallatin. That snapped a long section losing streak for them. They're finally able to get the ball rolling a little bit. Your thoughts on the matchup, playing another crosstown rival, and, of course, so much history in this series over the years?
Yes, I'm sure Laurel Highlands is determined. They got some confidence, but if you look at their other section games, they could very easily have 2 or 3 more wins. Again, we watched them, and they watched us. Real easy to watch. It's like you turn on WMBS, and you have great quality of picture to watch it and scout. So we know they're going to be ready. We know they're going to do a gimmick defense at the beginning. We know when they play man-to-man, they're going to deny our guards, face guard them, and things like that. We worked on to be prepared. We also look at last year's game and the last couple of years. They really, at the beginning of games, too, they really look to go inside the Varney and their big kids, and they've been running a lot more of a pattern offense with backdoor cuts. So you can tell they're working and getting better. So, it's an opportunity for our players to play on home court and hopefully be 6-0.
And even though they've had some issues offensively at times this season, their defense has been pretty solid.
Yes, it has. They'll start out in a really good aggressive man-to-man, and then they play a 23 zone 2. And again, like last year, they played gimmicks and they sagged, and I'm sure they're going to try to deny our shooters and players. So we're working on some things to prepare for that.
And it's always such a great game for the community as well. Sold-out gym tonight, and just always a lot of fun, I think, for everybody around the greater Uniontown area when these two teams play.
Oh, yes, it is. It's a great atmosphere for the players. These are games I remember forever. It's great for the cheerleaders are going to cheer together. My daughter will be doing a cheer together at halftime with Laurel Highlands. Those kind of things. I know it's hard to get tickets to the game, but they have a great view to watch it from home if they can't get a ticket.
Well, Rob, again, appreciate your time. Best of luck against Laurel Highlands tonight. We'll see you out at the gym.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kezmarsky. The Red Raiders taking on the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. We'll talk to Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, Stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for a backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success. From District Judge Nathan Henning, again wishing the Red Raiders and the Mustangs the best of luck in the backyard brawl.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Sova. Call 724-437-2351. Now, Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Sova, proud to support local high school sports.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, CaldwellBanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Boys High School basketball action. Laurel Highlands at Uniontown tonight, taking on the Red Raiders, being joined by Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And John, really has to feel good to get the monkey off your back, picking up a conference win against Albert Gallatin on Tuesday.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I thought the boys played, I thought defensively we played a really good game. Offensively, we got a long way to go. Way too many turnovers. I didn't think we rebounded the ball well, but we found a way to win. AG came back and got it close there in the fourth, and we were able to make the right decisions at the right time. Hit some big free throws, and was able to get out of there with the victory.
And if you go back and look all year, though, your defense has been strong.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I would agree with that. I would like to see some things, a little bit better. We've had some breakdowns at some inopportune timing, I guess I would say. We've done a good job overall of holding our opponents to what I thought was a reasonable number this year. My game plan has been to, you can hold a high school basketball team around 60 points or less. You're going to have, and that's my mindset going in, and that's what I've been trying to preach to the kids. And, we've done a good job of that, and hopefully we can continue.
How much do you think, just from a momentum and a confidence standpoint, that a win like this could maybe snowball and lead to maybe more success over the second half of the conference season?
Well, that's what we're hoping for. Obviously, I think myself and the boys and I think a lot of our fan base know that, we've been in some tight games that, by all means, I hate to say it, but, we should have won. We should have won. We made some mistakes, and we got to learn from that and get better. And I think that, over the course of the season, I think we have improved on things. I think our free throw shooting has gotten much better. Our decision making at times sometimes is not ideal. In some games we have good games and we don't turn the ball over, and some games, against AG, I think we had 19 turnovers, and we were very lucky to get out there with a win. Very sloppy game, and we don't want to play that type of basketball. So definitely, a confidence builder for the boys, and I was very happy for them.
And you look at the matchup tonight, certainly Uniontown's kind of been head and shoulders above everybody else in the conference so far this year, and will be tough, obviously, playing on Uniontown's home floor tonight as well.
Oh, absolutely. But, I'm an LH guy through and through, always have been. But I'm not a hater. I get along with Robbie. I think he's doing a great job with those kids. He got some basketball players, and they can get out and run. They're skilled. They're fast. They play good defense. They can shoot the ball. So we got to try to slow that down. We got to try to slow that down and do what we do, and not to try to get into a shootout with them, because that's definitely not in our best interest.
Well, Coach, again, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck against the Red Raiders tonight. We'll see you out there.
All right, Brian. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith joining us here on these Mustangs of Uniontown, taking on the Red Raiders. Well, with this state and Uniontown basketball history segment for you next, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus you're saving.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Brian Morozek back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Time for this date in Uniontown basketball history. The Red Raiders with an all-time record of 24-4 on January the 10th. Of course, going back 97 years ago, Uniontown could not play Laurel Highlands since the Laurel Highlands School District was not formed until 1967. But Uniontown did defeat South Union on this date back in 1928 by a score of 31-19. Jimmy Sikovic led Uniontown with 8 points in that game. On this date back in 1930, Uniontown won at Scottdale 23-16, led by A.J. Everhart Jr. with 6 points. On this date back in 1933, Uniontown won at Washington 26-9. Bill John scored 10 for the Red Raiders. Uniontown defeated Scottdale 26-18 on this date back in 1936. Del Yowler, the leading scorer in that game, with 12 points. On this date back in 1947, Uniontown won at German Township 34-24, led by Wilfred Miner with 10 points. Dick Crow had 9. On this date back in 1950, Uniontown defeated North Union 43-25. Frank Kennedy scored 12 for the Red Raiders in that game. On this date back in 1961, Uniontown defeated Belmar 67-43, led by Don Yates and Ron Sepik, who scored 18 points apiece. On this date back in 1969, Uniontown defeated Mount Pleasant 81-50, led by Arnie Belt with 22 points. On this date back in 1984, Uniontown defeated Elizabeth Forward 81-54, led by Darren McLeave with 20 points. Mike Belt scored 18. Uniontown lost to McKeesport on this date back in 1992 by a score of 66-64. Kevin Kozub had 22 for the Red Raiders. Uniontown defeated Connellsville on this date back in 1995, 56-43. Jim Twerdy led the Red Raiders with 17 points in that game. On this date back in 2003, Uniontown won at Bell Vernon 80-50. Junior May scored 34. On this date back in 2006, Uniontown defeated Latrobe 80-54. Tim Durst, the leading scorer in that game, with 24 points. On this date back in 2012, Uniontown snuck by Greensburg-Salem 53-51. Jordan Pratt with 22. Uniontown defeated Mount Pleasant 76-58 on this date back in 2014. It was Jordan Pratt that scored 20 points in that game. Uniontown defeated Connellsville on this date back in 2015, 81-56. Lyric Ellis, the leading scorer, with 24 points. On this date back in 2017, it was Elizabeth Forward that knocked off Uniontown 73-60. Mike Jones was Uniontown's leading scorer with 19 points. The Red Raiders would avenge that loss on this date back in 2020, knocking off the Warriors 97-61. Billy DeShields led Uniontown with 27 points. And on this date back in 2022, Uniontown defeated Southmoreland 85-50. Jameer Braxton, the leading scorer, with 19 points. Uniontown hosting Laurel Highlands tonight. We'll board our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's. Boys high school basketball action on WBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road at Uniontown, taking on the Red Raiders in a Section 1 5A matchup. And Laurel Highlands certainly in the news earlier on this week. The Laurel Highlands School Board approved 3 new head varsity coaches on Tuesday night's meeting, including a new varsity head football coach. Aaron Raffle, Laurel Highlands graduate, was voted 5-2 as the new Laurel Highlands head football coach. Raffle most recently served as the head coach of the George Mason University club football team, was also a consultant for the DC Divas of the Women's Football Alliance. So Aaron Raffle, the new head varsity football coach at Laurel Highlands, replacing Rich Colasar. Also, the Laurel Highlands School Board approved 2 new varsity soccer coaches. Alexander Gee was named the new head boys varsity soccer coach beginning in the fall of 2025. Gee formerly served as an assistant coach for the Connellsville girls high school soccer team from 2017 through 2019, was the Connellsville boys head soccer coach from 2019 through 2024, and for the last 9 years served as the Pittsburgh Riverhounds Academy goalkeeper coach for their grassroots program. Gee played college soccer at the University of Pittsburgh Greensburg campus and is currently an 8th grade history and science teacher with the Laurel Highlands School District. So Alexander Gee, the new head varsity boys soccer coach at Laurel Highlands. And we also have a new head varsity girls soccer coach at Laurel Highlands as well. Simon Milwanda, who was actually born and raised in Uganda in Africa and moved to the United States in 2018, named the Laurel Highlands girls soccer coach. Milwanda speaks 8 languages and has played soccer since he was 3 years old before moving to the United States. Simon lived in the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, where he won 3 inter-hotel championships and played in 2 finals of the Dubai League. He is still actively playing soccer, representing the Celtic Legends in Morgantown, and playing every Friday night with the Connellsville Soccer Club. After moving to the U.S., Milwanda worked at Nemacolin. He became interested in coaching last year and helped the Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin soccer programs. He also worked with the Riverhounds East program and is also a referee for recreation and travel soccer in Uniontown and Fayette County. So Simon Milwanda, the new head varsity girls soccer coach at Laurel Highlands. So certainly a busy week as far as new coaches in the Laurel Highlands School District. We'll try to talk to some of those coaches over the next couple of weeks as well, maybe have some interviews with them during our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show before some of our basketball broadcasts. Again, tonight's boys high school basketball action. Laurel Highlands taking on Uniontown, and we'll preview some games coming up next week on our WMBS airwaves when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for a backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success. From District Judge Nathan Henning, again wishing the Red Raiders and the Mustangs the best of luck in the backyard brawl.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Morozek back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders. A busy week for us next week. We'll have 6 games in our airways. Of course, both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands boys on Tuesday and Friday. Well, the Geibel girls in action on Monday against Sarah Catholic. Also, the Geibel boys taking on Greensburg-Salem on Thursday. I want to bring in Geibel girls head coach Sarah Larkin. And Sarah, your girls off to a great start this season, playing Mapletown tonight, but 11-1 as we record this. Of course, we'll have your game against Sarah Catholic coming up on Monday.
Yeah, definitely excited about the year, how we've performed so far. We have some tough matches coming up here with some section play, including Clareton at home, but definitely happy with our performance to date.
And, of course, your daughter Emma's done a great job, not only this year, but in her career. And you've gotten a nice addition to the lineup this year in a freshman, Mallory Clemmer.
Yeah, not only Emma and Mallory, I mean, we're deeper than that, too, which is really nice. Ava Henderson, our guard from last year, returning. She's a junior, same year as Emma. And then also Janiyah Darnell, she's a sophomore. She's never played varsity basketball, but both of those girls, in addition to Mallory and Emma, makes it tough to throw some of that junk defense out like we have seen for the past couple of years.
And so far, it seems like the section this year has been very competitive.
It is. It's extremely competitive. You know, the 3 new additions that we got this year with Sarah Catholic, Bishop Canada, Clareton. Clareton and Sarah dropped down from AA, and then Bishop moved over from that other section. And they're all 3 really tough teams. It's been really competitive. So looking forward to see how this end of the year goes, and hopefully we come out on top.
I think the Sarah team kind of mirrors your Geibel program a little bit. They have a freshman in Bella Dombrowski, who's their leading scorer, averaging about 19 points a game, plays a lot like Mallory, and they have a junior in Abby Guinness, who plays a lot like your daughter, Emma, and she averages about 17 points a game.
It does, yes, and we're familiar with both of those ladies as well. Mallory and Bella played AAU together. I've seen both of them on the court, and we played NBI with Abby during the summer as well. So we're pretty familiar with each other. It's going to be an exciting game.
Sarah, appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Best of luck. We'll see you out there on Monday.
Thank you very much.
That was Geibel girls head coach Sarah Larkin. Again, Geibel will be taking on Sarah Catholic on our airways coming up on Monday. And Sarah Catholic, they're playing some pretty good basketball as well. In fact, they've won 4 straight. We talked to their head coach, Mike Voigt, earlier on today as well. And, Mike, you have to be happy with the way your Sarah program is peaking at this point of the season.
Yeah, kind of the plan was to make the front end of our schedule hard. I mean, I graduated 8 girls from last year, so we're kind of rebuilding. Coming off a loss of WPIAL championship there, we lost the GCC, so we wanted to make kind of the front end a little harder, and it definitely challenged us, definitely pushed us, and I think it's ultimately helped us. Once we got into section play here, so.
Yeah, 4-1 in the conference. The only loss coming against a pretty good Clareton team. You have to be happy with the way things have gone so far this year.
Yeah, we're young, but everything's coming together. I think the one thing I can say about these girls is they're really willing to learn, which I really appreciate. So it's definitely really enjoyable to be around the group.
And you have a freshman, Bella Dombrowski, averaging 19 points a game. You have to be happy with what she's brought to the table.
Yeah, I've known Bella for a few years now, and I knew she was going to be coming to Sarah Brothers, the star player. He's a senior on the boys team. So we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into, so it hasn't been much of a surprise. Everybody that asks me, I always say she's 17, 18-year-old in a 14-year-old's body. She's matured beyond her years. She really has a high IQ for the game, and, just a tremendous athlete, too. So she's added a lot to our team this year.
And Abby Guinness has done a nice job for her team as well this year.
Yeah, she was our leading scorer last year and coming back, and she's pretty much neck and neck with Bella right now. So she's continuing that trend for us, too.
I'll talk about the matchup with Geibel. They're obviously off to a nice start this season as well, and probably, if you look at the conference this year, your team, Geibel, and Clareton, I think probably 3 of the top teams in the conference.
Yeah, we've been talking about it all the time. Is that this week coming up for us is really a big section week for us, and we know Clareton got the best of us the first time, and they definitely improved from last year to this year, and we're expecting a good game from Geibel as well, and we're familiar with some superstar matchups with Gribble last year, and all Larkin and Wade and everything this year, so. Looking forward to that, too.
It certainly seems like there's a lot of similarities between the two programs.
Yeah, definitely. In some ways, it's looking in the mirror, right? In some ways, we're a little bit different, but, small 1A Catholic school, we're definitely going to have some similarities there, too. So.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck on Monday. We'll see you out there.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks,
have a good one.
That's Sarah Catholic head coach Mike Voigt. Again, it'll be Geibel taking on Sarah girls high school basketball on Monday on WMBS. Game will tip at 7 o'clock. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show will start at 6:15. Tonight, it's boys high school basketball action. Laurel Highlands at Uniontown will have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for you next. Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year. Snow's coming down and prices keep going up.
Not here at Autoland. The new year is the time to get a new car and fantastic new incentives. Go in the snow and everywhere else, too, with the new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe with over $5,000 off MSRP when you finance with HMF. Or a new 2025 all-wheel drive Tucson with 1.99% financing for qualified buyers.
Any other special special offers?
Looking for a lease? The 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE is just $199 a month with approved credit. See us for details. Expecting an early tax return? Ask us about our deferred down payment program.
Don't forget, 3-year, 36,000 mile, free complimentary maintenance, includes free oil changes and tire rotation, plus America's Best warranty, Hyundai owner assurance, 5-year, 60,000 mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain limited warranty with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com, or phone 724-437-9999.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned and operated by the Vernon family, has new winter hours. Casey's will be open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4, Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 3. Come to Casey's for great new menu items, including soup and sandwiches and dinner entrees. Casey's can also help you cater your next event. For more information, phone 724-550-4126. Casey's would also like to thank everyone who voted them Best in Fayette for Best All-Around Restaurant, Breakfast and Value Eats, and runner-up for Diner and Lunch Spot.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anula back here at Uniontown High School. The JV game actually just wrapping up right now. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 39-36, and Laurel Highlands at the free throw line. And Tony, we're expecting an exciting varsity game. This place is packed. We're talking off the air. We've been to a lot of these games over the years, and even you go back to the Rodney Gallagher era here when both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands had great teams. I never remember this place being this packed. Still about 10 or 15 minutes before tip-off. In fact, I don't even know where the Laurel Highlands cheerleaders going to sit tonight.
Well, that's a good question. They're actually behind the bench over on the other side, and it's going to be tough for them to find a spot.
The JV game with about 2 seconds left on it right now. I think Laurel Highlands is going to inbound here and win it by about 4. Right now they lead 40-36. There'll be about a 15-minute break, and we'll get the varsity game underway between the Red Raiders and the Mustangs. You look at Uniontown overall, 10-3, the 3 losses against Mainland, Florida, Bell Vernon, and then that game against Aliquippa up at Geneva College, as the JV game has wrapped up with Laurel Highlands winning 40-36. But the Red Raiders in great position right now in the conference. Greater Latrobe sits at 4-1. Uniontown already head-to-head win over the Wildcats. Gateway at 3-2. That's why that win for Uniontown on the road at Gateway was so big. If Gateway would have gotten a win over the Red Raiders, they would have tied Uniontown at 4-1 and had the tiebreaker. But with the Red Raiders picking up the win on the road at Gateway, setting up a 2-game lead for Uniontown over the Gators in the conference standings. Albert Gallatin and Penn Trafford and McKeesport all tied for the final playoff spot right now at 2-3. And both Franklin Regional and Laurel Highlands have to think they have a little life right now, Tony, even at 1-4, just a game back in the final playoff spot.
Well, actually, they do. To be honest with you, everybody has life in this section right now. You got to figure if somebody, even like Laurel Highlands or Franklin Regional, can get on a little bit of a run, they could easily be in that number 4 spot and be in position for a playoff spot. But, right now, you're right. Uniontown, the way it is, 5-0. If they would win tonight, you can pretty much say that they'd be ready for the playoffs. That's right. But it's one of those things where the Mustangs, we talked about this too a little bit before, both of these teams are only averaging, giving up 56 points a game, which is kind of impressive when you think about the Mustangs, who've only won 1 section game and 4 overall, but their defense has been extremely good. So it's one of those things here tonight where if they can turn it up a notch more, they might have a chance in this game.
Yeah, certainly they get the offense going. That's been the one bugaboo for their program so far this season. And, Tony, you look at the rest of 5-8 right now. It looks like Montour seems to be maybe the team to beat. They're 9-1 overall, 4-0 in conference play. They even have a win over Upper St. Clair, just destroyed Amani Christian up in 6A the other night. So it seems like Montour might be maybe right now the odds-on favorite to maybe get that number 1 seed in a couple of weeks when the playoff brackets come out. Chartiers Valley sitting at 10-1 overall, 3-1 in the conference. We saw them against Laurel Highlands. Moon also strong out of that conference, 10-2 overall, 3-1 in conference play. And the big surprise, I know they're young, but Lincoln Park in last place in their conference, 2-8 overall, 0-4 in conference play. They even added in a transfer around the holidays, but so far that hasn't helped much.
Yeah, and that's kind of surprising, but like you and I said, we saw him play, and they're only playing freshmen, 5 freshman starters. Makes it pretty tough, and not, that's the thing. They really didn't get a whole lot of experience at all before, so it's one of those deals where it's, a regrouping year. But, I have seen Montour play, and actually they have this kid named Sal who's like 6'10", who does it all. I mean, it's a triple-double every night for him. And when you got a 6'10" player in high school who actually has the tools, they're pretty tough to beat.
In Section 2 and 5A, pretty much a crapshoot right now. Penn Hill's 5-0 in the conference, with their 5-6 overall. In fact, the best record overall in that conference is Plum at 6-4. They're 2-1 in conference play. Really not a dominant team in that conference, but you never know. That could be a team that ends up surprising somebody in the playoffs. The other section we didn't touch on, Section 3 and 5A, a lot of strong teams up in the top 2. South Fayette, Baldwin, and Peters Township all have 1 conference loss. Baldwin 10-1 overall. They might be right now the odds-on favorite to get the number 2 seed in the 5A playoffs.
Well, I would have to think they would. I mean, they've been playing good, too. And we saw them as well up at Geneva, and they've got a really nice team. They work the ball around, and they've got a lot of tools, too. A lot of guys that can score. So I would not be surprised at all to see them at number 2.
Again, Laurel Highlands taking on Uniontown tonight. A quick timeout. We're back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. The Red Raiders and the Mustangs from Uniontown High School here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump. But Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Hi, I'm attorney Trip Radcliffe of Radcliffe Martin Law. As the senior partner, I've been in the profession for over 40 years. During that time, it's been our privilege to represent clients seriously injured in all types of accidents. We pride ourselves on being able to locate insurance coverage or find claims that others may miss. Give us a call today and let us see if we can help you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kezmarsky and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season.
Brian Rozak and Tony Anula back here at Uniontown High School, about 8 minutes away from tipping it off tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Tony is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Tony?
All right, Brian, thanks. For the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight, who come in 10-3 overall, 5-0 in Section 1-5A play. Their head coach, Mr. Rob Kezmarsky, in his 23rd year. His assistant coach is Ware Gladman. Their starters for tonight will be number 00, Notorious Grooms, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 2, Calvin Winfrey, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 3, Aiden Kiefer, a 6'6 senior center. Number 10, Kellen Milsom, a 6'2 senior forward. And number 11, Isaac Ellsworth, a 5'10 junior guard. On the other side for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, their head coach, Mr. John Smith, they come in 4-9 overall, 1-4 in Section 1-5A. His assistant coaches will be Shannon Marshall, Paul Eckert, and Dr. John Krisner. Their starters tonight will be number 1, Luke Martin, a 6'2 junior guard. Number 3, Antoine Black, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 22, Sevi Vecchiola, a 6'1 junior forward. Number 24, Aiden Black, a 5'11 senior guard. And getting the start again tonight will be number 35, Tyrone Burton, a 6'2 sophomore forward.
I was a bit surprised, Tony, not to see Varney in the starting lineup. I actually talked to Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith, asked him if there was still an illness there. He said no. So just basically a coaching decision not to have Varney in the starting lineup.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, it's kind of tough to take Burton out of the lineup. He's done a nice job for him over the last 4 or 5 games since he's been able to come in and take Varney's spot, and he's done a really nice job. Had double figures in, 3 of those 5 games, and he's played really good defense, so tough to get him out of that lineup.
Our game today also on the South Union Township Sports Network, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Get our live video stream courtesy of the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, and Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Our graphic sponsors tonight, Matt and Lexi George, and the T-Berry Law Offices. And Tony, I wouldn't be surprised if the game's on tonight down at the War Vets.
I got a feeling it's going to be on a lot of watering holes here.
Yes.
I think it might actually take the spot of your Ohio State Buckeyes here tonight. So,
split. I obviously have my interest in that contest as well tonight. I'll probably be headed home to watch that as soon as we get done here at Uniontown High School tonight. We mentioned a busy week for us next week. 6 games on our WNBS platforms starting Monday with Sarah Catholic taking on the Geibel girls at 7 o'clock. Both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands boys in action on Tuesday. Uniontown up at Franklin Regional. I'll be up there with Josh Scully. You'll be at the Penn Trafford Laurel Highlands game with Gary Frankhauser. Geibel boys in action on Thursday against Greensburg-Salem. Then both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands back in action on Friday of next week. Uniontown at Albert Gallatin. You're working with me next Friday. And McKee Sports at Laurel Highlands. I think TJ and Gary are going to be at that game.
Another busy week.
Yes.
Thing of it is, basketball season in full swing, and doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, only about 4.5 weeks, I think, left in the regular season before the playoffs start, believe it or not. So the postseason's going to be here before we know it. It just shows how quick the regular season really ends up being as far as high school basketball is concerned. It's here and gone in about 9 or 10 weeks.
Yeah, we talked about that whenever we did our first game of the year. It's like before you know it, this season's going to be over. And really, whenever you look at it, only 20 games allowed. So
22.
22, I'm sorry, they raised it. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's not a whole lot of games, and really, it's crammed in a short period of time.
Other Section 1 5A games tonight. Albert Gallatin hosting Franklin Regional. Gateway on the road at Penn Trafford, and Greater Latrobe's at McKee Sport. Other local games tonight. Boy, Connellsville's had a tough season, Tony, playing up in 6A. They're hosting Pittsburgh Central Catholic tonight. Just seems like night in and night out. I mean, they're really up against it.
Yeah, they are, and that 6A division's not easy, no doubt about it, and it's a shame that Connellsville actually got bumped up. I actually thought they should have stayed in 5A, but, yeah, they're taking their lumps, and that's a little rough to see.
Other Section 3 4A games tonight. East Allegheny at West Mifflin. Yoks hosting Elizabeth Forward. Greensburg-Salem's at Bell Vernon. Lep's playing well again with getting everybody back.
Got everybody back. Those 4 starters are back after that suspension for a while, and you're right, it looks like they came back ready to play as well.
Down in 3A, Brownsville's at Charleroi. We'll have the Falcons on WNBS a week from Wednesday. That'll be a 12:30 game on a Wednesday afternoon. They're playing in front of the student body against Fraser. That should be a lot of fun, Tony.
That's that's kind of an interesting concept, but I think, you and TJ are on the game. It should be good. I'll be listening, no doubt.
Other Section 4 3A games tonight. Ligonier Valley at Waynesburg and Southmoreland is hosting Mount Pleasant. Moving down to 2A, Burgettstown's at Betts Center. Jefferson Morgan hosting Carmichael. Shar Houston's at Mapletown. And West Green at Fort Cherry tonight. And also in 2A, Section 1 action, California at Bentworth. Riverview hosting Clareton. Fraser at Springdale. And Greensburg Central Catholics at Jeanette. 1A game, Geibel Catholic. Monessen at St. Joseph, and Neighborhood Academy. It just seems like they have a fabulous team. They crushed Geibel the other night. They're at Sarah Catholic. It's one of those charter schools. I think they get kids from everywhere.
Yeah, I got a question, though. Where's Environmental Academy? Where's that
Environmental Charter?
Charter.
I think somewhere in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever heard of that.
There's a lot of these single-A schools that have popped up over the last couple of years. Another one, Beaver County Christian. I think they've pretty much a new entry into the WPIAL.
Yeah.
Don't remember seeing them as of late. Nazareth Prep has also popped on the map over the last couple of years. Mentioned the Neighborhood Academy, Environmental Charter, a lot of these schools that we haven't been too familiar with as far as WPIAL programs until the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, haven't heard a whole lot about that. And actually, in that section, you've got a really tough game, that Greensburg Central and Jeanette game.
Yes.
I know that a lot of people are looking forward to that. That should be a real good one.
I think there's only one loss between the two teams so far this year.
That's correct, yeah.
Friends up at the Westmoreland County Sports Network have that game tonight. So it should be a lot of fun here. Uniontown taking on the Laurel Highlands Mustangs here tonight, again on our WNBS platforms, also on the South Union Township Sports Network, and both the school district pages as well for Laurel Highlands and Uniontown. Officials here tonight, Sean Gooch, Shane Snyder, and Kristen Sortino. Kristen, actually the wife of Vince Sortino, who's the head of the WPIAL, and she's reffing the game here tonight.
Well, I was thinking about that after you said it. I'm thinking, okay, they needed referees, and maybe she threw her hat in the ring, and here it is.
She's been doing it a couple of years. We've had a couple of other games that she has reffed over the last few years, but the first time I recall her being down here at Uniontown, though, for a game. And a lot of times when you have these rivalry games between Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, you see officials being brought in from outside the area.
Every bit of. You know what, too? And it's kind of interesting, too, how many ladies we've seen doing men's games anymore. It's and doing a good job as well. So not that I'm not putting them down or anything like that, but it's just amazing. You know, they've been scrapping around for referees now, and you got a lot of women getting into it, and they're doing a nice job.
Mustangs in the away blues today, red numbers and white trim, and their bench is off to our right across the court. Uniontown on the home whites with maroon numbers, and their bench across the court off to our left. And that's a switch, Tony, from over the last couple of years when they've had to reconfigure this gym after they had a couple of incidents after some games.
Yeah, a little bit different. You're used to looking over your right shoulder here at Robbie and the away team over on the other side. But the little switch, but I think everybody's kind of getting used to it.
It actually moved around the seating arrangements as well. So the away seats, which are always on the left across the court, now on the right, sitting behind their own bench. So we're slowly getting accustomed to the new setup here at Uniontown High School. One final break. They're going to have the national anthem here. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with the opening tip-off. Uniontown and Laurel Highlands on WMBS.
Coordinated Transportation has updated policies for the paratransit service and the shared ride program. Qualified riders may still schedule curbside service appointments 2 weeks in advance of their desired pickup date, but no later than 2 p.m. on the business day prior to service, provided that seating is available. No reservations will be taken after 2 p.m. for next day service, and no same-day trips can be booked. There are seating limits, and seats fill up fast. To help ensure that your ride is booked and your seat is reserved, schedule early. For more information, contact FACT at 724-628-RIDE, visit us at factbus.com, or email fact@hs.fayette.org. FACT thanks you for your understanding as we work to improve our services for you.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Just about set to go here at Uniontown High School. The Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios, and Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live feed. We mentioned earlier, Tony, place packed here tonight, sold out Uniontown High School, and I think they will be beyond a capacity crowd here tonight.
Yeah, hopefully the fire marshal doesn't come in, but Yeah, I got to tell you, it's a great crowd here, and everything you expect for the crosstown rivalry in Uniontown, Laurel Highlands.
Again, to recap the lineups, Luca Martin, Antoine Black, Sebi Vecchiola, Aiden Black, and Tyrone Burton for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Notorious Grooms, Calvin Winfrey, Aiden Kiefer, Kellen Milsom, and Isaac Ellsworth for the Uniontown Red Raiders. Ellsworth, how hot has he been this season, Tony? He's drained 49 threes already this year for Uniontown.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had a great game the other night against Gateway. Would he have 7 threes in that game? Ended up with 25 points, and one of those things, they couldn't stop him, but then he didn't score in the fourth quarter, but the rest of the team stood up and able to seal the victory against Gateway. But he's been on fire, and that's something that Laurel Highlands is going to have to key on here tonight. Do not let him open into corners.
Yeah, if he gets hot, look out. He's certainly a streaky player for Uniontown, and he can get on streaks where he'll hit 3 or 4 threes in a quarter, and that could allow Uniontown really to pull away here pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is I think you're going to see Coach Kezmarsky really press. You've had a little Laurel Highlands has had a little trouble breaking the presses, trying to figure out who their point guard is, so I would not be surprised to see Robbie come out and press right off the bat. On the Laurel Highlands end, to be honest with you, I'd play his own defense against this team. Try to make him beat you from the outside, but really key on Ellsworth and try to keep him out of the corners because that's where he's the deadliest.
And a tight court here as well, which makes Uniontown's press even more effective. Antoine Black to take the opening tip-off for Laurel Highlands. Aiden Kiefer to jump for the Uniontown Red Raiders as Shane Snyder steps into the center circle. We'll get this Section 1 5A game underway as the Mustangs win the opening tap. Back to Sebi Vecchiola, and he'll reset to Aiden Black. He'll bring it across here for the Mustangs. Picked up by Kellen Milson, bounces it off on the far wing to Luca Martin. Martin back on the near side of Tyrone Burton. Has really played well for Laurel Highlands as of late. Off to Black, who's trying to spit off of Winfrey, and Calvin Winfrey just took the ball away there from Antoine.
Yeah, nice steal there by Winfrey. Just got his hand in there and able to pull it away from Antoine Black.
Winfrey coming back, kick in the corner, ball fake. Milsom resets out to the wing again to Winfrey. Winfrey right of the lane, jumper on the way, too strong. On the backside, the ball going out of bounds off of Uniontown going out of the Laurel Highlands basketball and away from the ball. Aiden Black got knocked down. No foul was called.
Yeah, I didn't see the push. I didn't see exactly what happened, but here's the press by Uniontown, everything we expected.
Aiden trying to work it across on the far side. Lob there off to Burton. Burton coming far, baseline on Kiefer. Floats one up, shot one drop. Burton going for his own rebound. It's tied up. We'll get a jump ball call, go to the arrow. It favors Uniontown.
Yeah, good job by Burton there, able to drive baseline, hit the little floater, but couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, but brought it down by the waist, and Cardinals sin. It got tied up.
7:12 left here in the opening quarter, just underway from Uniontown High School. Haven't had a basket made yet on either side. Here's Kiefer up top for Uniontown. A little switch here with Milson on the mini weave. High on the right now to Notorious Grooms. Bounce pass on the inside, went off the foot of Antoine Black. Deflected over to Luke Martin, who drives back, floats it up, shot one drop, got his own rebound in traffic, goes strong on the putback and gets it to go. Luke Martin scoring the opening 2 points of the game for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Good hustle by Luke Martin right there. Thought he was going to make it the first time, but followed up his own shot, went up strong and got it to go.
Calvin back in the corner. Milsom spotting up for the three out the front of the rim. No good in traffic. Antoine, nice little bat out there to brother Aiden. He's able to float it across to Luke Martin. Martin back into the Uniontown zone. Kind of shot at them, but it knocked away. And Calvin Winfrey out of the pack with it there for Uniontown.
Yeah, good hands by Winfrey.
Winfrey deep three, far side, too strong. Mustangs let it go out of bounds, and it's back over to Laurel Highlands.
Well, that's going to allow Uniontown to set up their press again, but right now, looks like Coach Smith has his team ready to go to break it. No problem at all the last time.
6:20 left here in the opening quarter. Laurel Highlands the basketball leading 2-0 on a Luke Martin basket. Mustangs break the press. Burton has it across, works right of the lane. Now resets out to the near wing to Aiden Black with Martin trying to set the screen. Nothing there. He'll back off now with Milsom fronting him. Milson, who played basketball here at Laurel Highlands as freshman year. As the ball's touched there off to Martin. Now Vecchiola again here for the Mustangs. Over to Tyrone Burton on the far side. Mustangs in no hurry right now. Now Aiden Black will fire the three. Might have been blocked there by Milsom. Goes out of bounds. I thought it was touched there, Tony, last by Uniontown going out, unless a Mustang touched it there underneath.
Hey, I don't know. I thought Milsom actually got a piece of that.
I did too.
Let's see what they're going to call here. They're going to call Laurel Highlands ball, so they did change it. Yeah, I thought
That's
Milsom.
the correct call.
Yeah, I don't think Aiden Black's going to miss the rim by that much. I mean, that was probably off by about 6 feet.
So Mustangs retain possession. Vecchiola gets the touch off the inbounds pass to go around the three-point arc off on the far side of Martin. Back to Aiden Black up top. Again, Milsom watching him. Aiden trying to spin in on Kellum. Little hop step, turn and shoot. But Aiden can't get the shot to drop. That's Notorious Grooms who pulls down the loose ball rebound. Notorious Uniontown second all-time leading scorer now behind Terrence Bonds. Draws the foul here right in the lane.
Yeah, Aiden Black going to pick up his first foul. And Grooms was on a mission as soon as he got that rebound. Just tried to drive it. He had a full head of steam. And picked up the foul. I'm sorry.
9 shooting, so it gets triggered in here to Milsom. Milsom jumper from the foul line, in and out. And Laurel Highlands another rebound, pulled down by Aiden Black. Touching it off to Antoine, spotting up for the 3 from the near wing. Got the back iron, no good. Backside rebound, Sevi Vecchiola. Bounce pass into Burton with the finish underneath. And the Mustangs lead 4-0. Here at the 5:11 mark of the opening quarter.
Good look by Sevi to find Burton wide underneath there for the easy layup.
Notorious Grooms back again to Kellen Milsom. Red Raiders trying to get it going in the scoring department. Milsom off the mark there on the 3. Foul called away from the ball. And it's going to get posted here, it looks like, on Laurel Highlands.
Trying to find number 2. Oh, they called it on 22. Okay. Well, no, they called it on Calvin Winfrey.
Wow.
Okay.
I think everybody thought it was going to go on the Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, it wasn't. I thought I saw 2 fingers up there from the ref, but yeah, so Calvin's going to pick up his first.
Mustangs will take that. They have the basketball back, leading 4-0, and Luke Martin out of his zone touch from Aiden. Across to Vecchiola on the far wing, now to Martin again. Open look for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Antoine going for the rebound, tip back, but Grooms the control there for Uniontown. Notorious back across between defenders. Kicks it out to Ellsworth. High arcing 3. Out the front of the rim, no good. Uniontown ice cold to start this game, Tony. Aiden Black pulls down the rebound.
Nice cold and unusual for Ellsworth to miss a shot.
Aiden spinning back, trying to scoop shot attempt. Was he fouled on the right side? Yes, he was. It's loud, even hard to hear the whistles out here, Tony.
Yeah, it is. Trying to see who this one's going to be on. They're going to call that on Milsom, so that's his first. It's going to send Aiden Black to the line as he was driving to the basket.
Black was 7 of 8 from the free throw line against Albert Gallatin on Tuesday. First of 2 free throws here, no good. For the season, Aiden 25 of 42, 60%. Mustangs as a team shooting 66%, 98 of 148.
Well, that's going to be one thing that the Mustangs are going to have to do if they want to stay in this contest, is knock down free throws.
Aiden Black, second of 2 on the way, again rattling out. Battle for the rebound, and we're going to foul called here on Vecchiola as he tied up Calvin Winfrey.
Sevi's going to pick up his first, team second. In end-to-end action here so far, Brian. We're close to 4 minutes in.
Cam Dugan now into the game for the first time on the Uniontown side as Notorious Grooms brings it back across. Dugan from the far wing, resetting to Milsom. Little hop step in traffic, tough shot. Couldn't get it to go, got his own rebound, trying to poke it back up, another miss. Ball still loose, Milsom with it again. Hands off, far block, and finally, Notorious Grooms get Uniontown on the scoreboard. Red Raiders trail at 4-2.
Yeah, nice look by Milsom. Had 3 defenders on him, just dropped it off.
Antoine coming back for Laurel Highlands, coming to far baseline, might have been blocked there in traffic. I think that was Ellsworth, and it might have got the block there. Both him and Milsom are around. Ball goes out of bounds here on the near side, back over to Uniontown. We're going to timeout, it looks like. Taken here, no, just a substitution. Varney coming in here on the Laurel Highlands side.
Varney's going to come in
here in the first.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's going to come in for Sevi Vecchiola. Sevi was looking for a foul there, but looked like a pretty clean block. So now Varney, the big man in the center.
Thought Varney might be effective here against this Uniontown team that doesn't have a lot of size in their lineup. Milsom down on the blocks, gets the 2 to go, so Kellen Milsom ties this game up at 4 here at the 3:42 mark of the first. Aiden Black back across, but out of control, stripped there by Calvin. Red Raiders back on it. Winfrey driving and scoring, 6 unanswered for Uniontown. Red Raiders lead at 6-4. Those are the surges, Tony, you have to look out for.
That's exactly right. Don't turn the ball over.
Varney left of the lane, good feed to Martin, and Martin going right down Main Street. Finishes there with the left hand. He is 4 of the 6 for the Mustangs. We're tied at 6 here at the 3:15 mark of the first. And there's Dugan in traffic left of the lane. Foul called here on Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on Tyrone Burton. That's going to be his first. That lane was wide open for Luke Martin off of that pass. And a nice job by Luke to go to the left hand.
Dugan for the season, just 4 of 9 from the free throw line, but makes his first of 2 here for Uniontown. Red Raiders back in the lead at 7-6 as Caden Smith checks into the game, replacing Tyrone Burton on the Laurel Highlands side.
Going to go with the little smaller lineup. Grant you have Varney in the lineup now, but taking the big man Tyrone Burton out from underneath.
Dugan now, second of 2 free throws on the way and good again for Uniontown. So Cam Dugan gets his first 2 points here at the free throw line. Uniontown a 2-point lead at 8-6 as Luke Martin sends it off to Aiden Black and across to Caden Smith. Back over to Antoine, into Varney. Varney from the foul line posting up, heading back off to Antoine. Deep 2 up top, no good. And the rebound pulled down there and traffic by Notorious Grooms. Grooms out to Ellsworth, thought about the 3. Will send it over to Milsom in the corner. 3-ball and air ball goes right underneath to Aiden Black. He'll lob it off to Caden Smith, who brings it into the forecourt here on the near side. Caden now pulls up here on the near wing, fronted there by Calvin Winfrey. And now the Mustangs slow things down, trailing by 2 here at the 2:39 mark of the first. Back in the corner to Antoine Black for 3 and the lead back. Antoine switches it in. First points of the night for Antoine Black come from outside the 3-point arc. And Laurel Highlands in the lead at 9-8. Here the 2:26 mark of the first, but not for long. Calvin Winfrey drives back and gets another quick 2. And it's Uniontown back on top 10-9. And a quick whistle here underneath. What do we got, Tim?
They're going to call a warning on Calvin. Let it go through the net. They're going to call a delay of game warning, and I think we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Johnny Smith.
We'll take it as well. 2:23 left here in the first. 10-9 Uniontown. We're back at 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
Brian Rozak and Tony Hanola back here at Uniontown High School. A 10-9 lead for the Uniontown Red Raiders over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. 2:23 left here in the first. Laurel Highlands to trigger it in here from their own zone. And Luke Martin in the backcourt, fronted there by Notorious Grooms. Send it across to Aiden Black. Might have been a walk not called. Over to Varney, deep 2 near wing. Varney banks it in. So the bank's open late there, Tony, for Brennan Varney. And Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 11-10. And there's Cam Dugan called for a travel.
Yeah, Dugan, right at the last minute, that foot came off the ground. Almost like the old school Sam Young. You remember him played for Pitt? He used to give that fake all the time, but Dugan unable to keep that foot down and got called for the travel.
I had a feeling, Tony, that Varney might be able to have a good game. That's going to be an over and back violation there on Antoine. It was close, but called by Shane Snyder there from the far side.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one, but no,
I might let that one go.
Well, we said this earlier before we even got on the air. I said if Varney can have a good game tonight, he might be the difference here for Laurel Highlands.
Mustangs only actually up 1 right now at 11-10. Uniontown with the basketball. Isaac Ellsworth up top over to Milsom near wing. Point it back to Dugan. A little juggle and a regain as Cam resets here now on the right side for Uniontown. Cam from the foul line. Point it back over to Milsom. Milsom coming near baseline, getting the 2 to go. Kellen Milsom 4 here in the opening quarter. Now Uniontown back in the lead at 12-11 over Laurel Highlands. 1:35 left here in the first. Caden Smith bouncing it off and across, but too far there for Antoine Black. Couldn't track it down as he went crashing into the stands, and Uniontown will get the basketball back, leading by 1.
Yeah, but give Antoine Black a lot of credit for hustling after that. Coach Kezmarsky yelling at Notorious Grooms, get back here to help out just in case.
It's been tight to start. There's a deep 3 from Ellsworth. He was fouled in the process. Shot didn't drop, but Isaac Ellsworth's going to have 3 free throws here for Uniontown.
Caden Smith with the foul behind the 3-point line. And Ellsworth, great free throw shooter at 83% on the year.
It came in 29 of 35. Uniontown as a team, 64%, 138 of 217. Deep breath from Ellsworth. He's set to go. Uniontown leading by 1, and Ellsworth missing the first of 3. So a rare miss there at the free throw line from Isaac Ellsworth.
Just a pure shooter. We've seen it all year long, as you said. 49 3-pointers on the year.
Makes the second of 2 free throws. His first point of the game. 13-11, Uniontown leads by 2, 1:20 left here in the opening quarter as Antoine Black checks out on the Laurel Highlands side. Right now you have Aiden in the game along with Smith, Vecchiola, and Martin on the Laurel Highlands side as the third of 3 free throws. Good there from Ellsworth to give Laurel Highlands a 3-point lead at 14-11. And Caden Smith trying to tie the game. Looking for a bank of his own. Wouldn't drop. Was off the mark there. Wide left. And Uniontown with the basketball coming back. Notorious working here right of the lane. Little ball fake. Will reset up top again to Milsom. Milsom working off to his right from the near elbow. Jumper up on the way. No good from Calvin. The tip in is good for Calvin Winfrey. 6 for Winfrey, and Uniontown's lead back up to 5 at 16-11. Floater coming back. Luke Martin good. Martin 6 here in the opening quarter. Mustangs needed that. They're back to within 3 at 16-13 as the pace of this game, Tony, is starting to pick up.
Yes, it is. Quick first quarter.
Notorious Grooms off to Milsom up top. Now away from the ball, Caden Smith running into Ellsworth. The foul goes there on Caden. Uniontown will shoot free throws. It'll be the 5th foul against the Mustangs here in the opening quarter.
Yes,
it'll be the 2nd on Caden Smith.
2nd on Caden Smith, and Ellsworth back to the line where he just made 2 out of 3. So 16-13 lead, 37.9 to go in the first, and Ellsworth knocks down the first.
Now 3 of 4 from the free throw line in this game. The Uniontown lead back up to 4 at 17-13. 37 seconds left here in this opening quarter.
And I think Luke Grimm just checked in for Caden Smith.
2nd of 2 from Ellsworth, good again. He's now 4 of 5 from the free throw line here in the opening quarter. And the lead at 5 now for Uniontown at 18-13.
Check that. That was Jude Packron who checked in.
And now Martin has it tied up here. Another jump ball called. This time the Mustangs get it off the arrow.
Yeah, got in a dangerous spot there. You get in that corner right in front of us. No place to go.
Especially the size of this floor, Tony. Not a lot of operating room. Very easy to get trapped here at Uniontown High School.
Every bit of.
Luke Martin ascended in with Notorious Grooms watching the trigger man. It's bounced into Vecchiola. Vecchiola trying to come inside. He lost the dribble, needs help. Pulls it back out to Martin. Was it deflected? No, it was not. It's Uniontown's basketball. Vecchiola got in a tough spot there and committed the turnover.
Well, he got in a tough spot. He picked up his dribble and then really had no help. Nobody came to the ball, so he tried to hit Black, but just threw it away.
15 seconds left in the quarter, and the floater good from Calvin Winfrey. Winfrey with 8 of the 20 on the Uniontown side. Red Raiders lead up to 7. They force another turnover. Coming back with numbers. Grooms off to Dugan. Hard foul underneath from Aiden Black.
Tell you what.
And it's getting chippy down there.
It's going to get chippy, but here's the thing. I thought that was actually a pretty clean block. I'm not so sure that that was dirty at all. I thought Aiden Black did a nice job on that block. I'd like to see that again, but I have to watch it when we get home.
3.4 left here in the opening quarter. Dugan will shoot 2.
So now Aiden Black has to be careful picking up that second foul with 3.47 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Dugan knocks down the first of 2 free throws. He's now 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And the officials did a great job there, Tony, getting everyone settled down.
Yeah, you know it's going to get physical. There's no doubt about that. It always does.
Just like that, the Uniontown lead up to 8 at 21-13. Dugan now 2nd of 2 free throws. On the way and good again. Tam Dugan solid from the free throw line for Uniontown tonight. Lead at 9. Mustangs have to hurry. There's a steal. Ellsworth from midcourt. Could not get it to go after he picked the pocket of Jude Packron. So he played a quarter of basketball. 22-13. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands back with a 2nd and 60 from the CR Verona Group High School Sports Night.
Happy New Year from Thurby's Riverside Ford. New year, new deals, and new Ford vehicles.
Just announced new 2024 Ford Bronco Sport starting at just $29,795. Plus you get $750 in retail customer cash.
All new 2024 Ford Escape comes with $2,500 in Ford incentives plus $1,500 in trade assist. That's $4,000 in Ford factory incentives.
It may be cold outside, but the deals are hot.
The best-selling truck on the planet for 48 years. The all-new 2024 Ford F-150, STX, and XLT come with 3.9% Ford credit financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 in trade assist.
All new 2024 Ford Super Duty XLT comes with 3.9% Ford credit financing for 60 months, or $2,000 in Ford factory rebates.
Stop in and see Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley at Thurby's Riverside Ford, 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Offer ends January 31st, 2025.
Back here at Uniontown High School, ready to start the second quarter. The Uniontown Red Raiders leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 22-13. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanola. Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Parchek back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Right off the inbounds pass, Notorious Grooms drives and scores. his second field goal of the game. He has 4, and the Red Raiders lead now, Tony, up to 11 at 24-13.
Yeah, quietly and quickly. And one of those things, Brian, there was no made threes in that first quarter by Uniontown. That's hard to believe.
Aiden Black getting fouled. First of the quarter against the Red Raiders. It'll go on Dugan. His first personal of the game.
It's only the third team foul in this whole game so far against Uniontown. So playing a quick, clean game.
Luke Martin into Aiden Black. Has it here high on the right, watched by Dugan. Aiden working down the far boundary. Another push call there on Cam Dugan. That'll be his second personal foul.
Yeah, Dugan just tried to body up Aiden Black there a little bit. Got called for his second foul. Coach K still going to ride him, though.
Luke Martin will trigger it back in here for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs down 11. They led early. And a surge from Uniontown as expected has the Red Raiders up double figures here early on in the second quarter. Aiden Black in traffic. Tough shot, but got it to go. Aiden Black coming off a 23-point game against Albert Gallatin on Tuesday. His first 2 of the game here and a quick foul.
Quick foul on Antoine Black. He's going to pick up his first. The Mustangs need to be careful. Really not a whole lot of bench. As we've seen before, you get Antoine and Aiden Black in foul trouble. Could be a long night for the Mustangs.
They can add up in a hurry. Notorious bringing it back across. Working off to his right, switching here with Calvin Winfrey. Calvin driving, scoop shot, partially blocked there by Burton, who finds the loose ball for the Mustangs. Touch from Antoine, looking for Aiden, deflected out of bounds by Notorious Grooms.
Grooms again showing great defense. Leads the team in steals and good anticipation there.
Here's the great stat line for Torrey. Over 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and 6 assists. He's done a little bit of everything. We talked about his role has changed a bit. Not just a straight scorer on this Uniontown team. Has to do a lot more as Aiden Black got stripped. Ball loose coming to you, Tony. Going out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands. But you're looking alive.
I looked alive because I didn't want to get my Gatorade knocked in my lap here. That's why. Had the near steal.
Yes, near steal from Tony. And Luke Martin will work it back in here for Laurel Highlands. Opening minute of the second quarter. Aiden Black turning it over. To right to Calvin Winfrey. Touching it off to Torrey. Back to Calvin with a quick 2. I think Aiden was worried about the over and back there off the inbounds pass, which might have caused the turnover.
It's exactly what caused the turnover. Just kind of turned around and threw it away.
Antoine coming back. Mustangs down 11. And Antoine coughing it up. That time it was Milsom on the steal and Grooms on the other side. Another quick 2. Timeout. Laurel Highlands will take it as well. Uniontown 28. Laurel Highlands 15. 6:38 left before halftime. We're back at 60 on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
This is Dr. Alyssa Lorenz of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Common issues like difficulty with swallowing, frequent heartburn, recurrent abdominal pain, bowel habit problems, and rectal bleeding are often easily diagnosed and treated. Dr. Calabrese Stokes, Hoppy, and I are local gastroenterologists that are here to help. For more information, call our Uniontown office at 724-437-7677.
Brian Rozak, Tony Danila back here at Uniontown High School, 28-15. Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands. Already got some good news, Tony. Touchdown from Ohio State, 7-0 lead over Texas.
Yeah, you might be happy tonight. I'm not happy today.
No,
So
tough one for Nittany Lions last night.
yes.
Golden Domers with the win, awaiting the winner of Ohio State and Texas a week from Monday. Here's Luke Martin, near side to Nico Harrim, who just checked in for the first time. Over to Antoine. Laurel Highlands the basketball, trailing by 13 right now with 6:18 left before halftime. Martin here high on the right, watched by Cam Dugan. Vecchiola calling for the ball as Martin works on the right side in front of the Uniontown bench. Come back up top, switching back with Antoine. Laurel Highlands looking for a little operating room right now, Tim. Antoine working here on Notorious. A Notorious tight defense there for the Red Raiders. Antoine will give it up here to Martin. Long possession for Laurel Highlands. On the inside to Harrim, trying to go back out to Antoine. And a travel call there on the far side away from the ball.
Yeah, I think what I would have done there on that possession is I would have cleared out for Luke Martin and let him try to take Dugan to the rack, maybe pick up his third foul.
Sean Gooch making that call. And your officials here tonight, Shane Snyder, Kristen Sortino, and Sean Gooch. As Uniontown will roll it back in from Calvin into Notorious Grooms. Uniontown the basketball in a 13-point lead. Ellsworth baseline, Milsom back to Ellsworth up top, again to Notorious Grooms directing traffic. Laurel Highlands coming out a little bit defensively there with Winfrey getting another touch. Now Grooms between the circles, foul line to Milsom. Back on the far wing again to Calvin. Far elbow to Milsom, whose jumper is good. Kellen Milsom now with 6. And Uniontown's doubled up Laurel Highlands right now, Tony, up 30-15. Mustangs need to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, they need something quick here.
Here's Harem. Floating it back between the circles to Luke Martin. Vecchiola trying to set the screen. Martin edge of the zone. Vecchiola going for the save. Threw it off of Milsom and out, and somehow Laurel Highlands keeps possession.
Vecchiola with a nice job to throw it off Calvin Winfrey's foot. So the Mustangs to retain possession and really need a big basket here. 3 would go a long way.
5:04 left before halftime. Go to the backcourt to Vecchiola. Back high on the left in the Uniontown zone to Luke Martin. Martin to his right. Stolen by Notorious Grooms. Torrey coming back with a quick 2. Torrey Grooms doing his thing. 6 here in the second, 8 for the game. The Uniontown lead up to 17 now at 32-15.
Yeah, just quick hands, just able to get in there and make the steal and then go for the easy basket.
Antoine deep 2 near corner, good. Boy, Mustangs needed that. Antoine with 5. Laurel Highlands back to within 15. Quick 3 on the other side, no good from Notorious Grooms. And in traffic, Vecchiola with a rebound. Forward to Antoine Black with numbers, will take it himself. Drive and get the basket to go and 1. Antoine Black has 4 here in the second, 7 for the game. Can add another one here at the free throw line as that foul will get posted on the Uniontown side. Are they going to call that on? No, it's going to go on Kellen Milsom as second.
Okay. I was most impressed there with Vecchiola's outlet pass. He must have thrown that ball 100 miles an hour to get it out in front to Antoine Black.
Antoine, though, missing the free throw attempts. And the ball loose underneath, and it's Calvin Winfrey out of the pack with an old touch foul called here at midcourt on Antoine Black. And that'll be his second.
Yeah, that's not a good foul. You don't want to foul Winfrey out here by the half-court line and pick up your second foul. So now Aiden Black's going to come back in, too. He also has 2 fouls. So both Aiden and Antoine got to be careful here with 4:22 to go, second quarter.
Come in for Harem. Winfrey triggers it into Ellsworth. Back to Calvin here high on the right. Kiefer resets underneath. They send it out to Ellsworth. Back in the corner again to Notorious. High on the left again to Calvin. 4:11 left before halftime. Uniontown the basketball leading 32-19. Quick little turn and shoot there for Milsom on the far side. Good. Kellen Milsom heating up. He has 4 here in the second. 8 for the game. The Uniontown lead now at 15 at 34-19. In traffic, Aiden Black gets run over there by Kiefer. And that'll be the first personal foul on Aiden Kiefer.
Kiefer went for the block, had a little piece, but then bodied up against Aiden Black, so they're going to send him to the line.
Ruling that in the act. Aiden missed his first 2 free throw attempts back in the opening quarter. Coming off a 23-point game against Albert Gallatin on Tuesday. That's only 2 points so far tonight. And is now 0 of 3 from the free throw line as he misses his first of 2 here.
And the Mustangs 0 of 4 from the free throw line here tonight. Whereas on the other side, the Red Raiders 8 for 9.
Aiden came in averaging over 13 points a game. Does drain his second of 2 here to give him 3 points here in the second quarter. The Mustangs still trail by 14. Ellsworth in the corner for 3, rattles out. Vecchiola in traffic, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off and across to Antoine Black. Quick 3, far wing in and out. Notorious Grooms, the rebound there for Uniontown with numbers. Bounces off to Kelvin, who drives back. Missed the layup. Torrey trying to clean it up. Again, no good. And Luke Martin, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. End-to-end action. Antoine driving back, and he'll get the 2 to go. So Antoine Black, 6 here in the second, 9 for the game. Mustangs still hanging around. They're back to within 12, down 34-22 with 3:24 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and a smart move by Antoine Black. Took it right at Kellen Milsom, who has 2 fouls.
Ellsworth, another quick 3, and this time he rattles it home. First field goal of the game for Ellsworth. Made 4 free throws back in the opening quarter, so he has 7 points. and it increases the Uniontown lead back to 15 at 37-22 with 3:05 left before halftime. Aiden Black pinned up, trying to get out of it. Nice little floater over his shoulder to Luke Martin, who comes free for the quick 2. 8 for Luke Martin. Mustangs back to within 13, down 37-24, but look out. Ellsworth heating up, drains another 3, and he had Martin right in his face and set it down, Tony.
Tell you what, and when he gets hot, he's tough to stop.
He had 6 here in the second, 10 for the game. Isaac Ellsworth, for my money, Tony, might be the most exciting Red Raider to watch. I love him swishing in those threes.
Tell you what, when he sets up and gets that shot off, got a good chance of it going in.
But Martin with the answer back, and he throws the 3 back up in Ellsworth's face. Gotta love the action, Tony. Martin has Laurel Highlands back to within 13. Here's Grooms looking for a 3 of his own, no good. And Antoine on the backside, picking up another rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Antoine going coast to coast. Pretty move in the finish, Antoine Black. Antoine 8 here in the second, 11 for the game. Mustangs back to within 11, down 40-29 as we go under 2 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Sheer quickness right there.
Aiden got run over away from the ball. No foul called. We play on. Torrey on it right now. Tough shot. Put it up, and it went down. Notorious Grooms, 8 here in the second. He's in double figures. 10 for the game. Red Raiders go back up 13 at 42-29. 1:42 left before halftime.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how Grooms got that shot to even go. How he even got it off.
And both of these teams hitting some crazy shots right now. Martin in traffic, tough shot. That one wouldn't drop. Goes out of bounds. And it will be Uniontown basketball.
That ball was off Varney, who went after that offensive rebound, but unable to secure it and knocked it out of bounds.
Varney had that 2 back in the opening quarter. He's been quiet since.
A couple subs coming in for Laurel Highlands, trying to figure out who's doing what here. So you got Martin, Burton, Varney, Packrone, and then Caden Smith checking back in.
That's Uniontown's basketball as Calvin sends it in. Notorious Grooms. Torrey into the forecourt here on the near side. Watched now by Jude Packrone, who's into the game as Torrey drives, gets another 2 to go. Flexing the muscles there. Notorious Grooms, 10 here in the second, 12 for the game. Red Raiders back up 15 at 44-29 with 1:12 left before halftime.
Well, this is one of those situations where Coach Smith trying to protect both Aiden and Antoine from their 3rd foul.
Martin Long, 2 well off the mark there. Same team on the rebound. Milsom pulls it down for Uniontown. Off and across to Cam Dugan underneath Ellsworth. Back up top, Milsom for 3 off the mark. Varney the rebound there over Winfrey. Touch from Martin down low, coming free. Packrone, tough shot, couldn't get it to go. And Uniontown another rebound. Notorious floating it forward to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin will hop, step, hand off Dugan. Leaner, no good. Underneath, Martin pulls down the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. He's pressured, and they're going to call him out of bounds. They call no, out of bounds off of Uniontown going out.
Yeah, so LH, 37.9 to go. Looks like Aiden Black. He's visiting the garbage can over there, so I'm not so sure what's happening.
And hopefully Billy has the camera away from that.
Yeah, I don't think we want to see that.
On the near side, Burton, little hop step, jumper all the way. Good Tyrone Burton. His second field goal of the game. He has 4. Mustangs back to within 13, down 44-31. 20 seconds left here in the quarter. Milsom out of the corner, right of the lane now to Winfrey, back to Milsom. Milsom pulling into the corner. Dugan line drive 3, bouncing around but bouncing out. And Varney the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs need to hurry. Got a 5 seconds left in the quarter. Caden Smith forward over to Packrone, bounces back. Burton, a lot of contact, no foul called. Just out of bounds with .4 left. Mustang fans saying, how was there not a foul there?
Tell you what, that was a sweet pass by Jude Packrone there to find Burton in the lane. Went up for the shot and got blocked, but now .4 seconds to go.
Need a little tip in here, maybe going to Varney. Martin to send it in. Varney trying to get free down low, turn and shoot. And it wouldn't have counted anyways. Went off the back iron and dropped out. So we've reached halftime. It's 44-31. Red Raiders lead the Mustangs. Fun first half. Stay tuned for halftime show. Brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next year on WMBS, the True Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruca's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarucaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for a backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success. From District Judge Nathan Henning, again wishing the Red Raiders and the Mustangs the best of luck in the backyard brawl.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Sova. Call 724-437-2351. Now, Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Sova, proud to support local high school sports.
Prime Rosak and Tony Hanola back here at Uniontown High School. Halftime, the Uniontown Red Raiders a 44-31 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Tony, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders in that first half, they were led by Notorious Grooms, who had 12 points. 10 of those came in the second quarter. Calvin Winfrey had 10 points. 8 of those came in the first quarter. Isaac Ellsworth had 10 points as well. 2 made threes in the second. 8 for Kellen Milsom and 4 from the foul line for Cam Dugan. They scored 22 in the first, 22 in the second for their total of 44. 8 for 9 from the foul line and 2 made threes, both of those by Ellsworth in the second quarter. On the other side for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, both Luke Martin and Antoine Black had 11 points. 4 points from Tyrone Burton, 3 from Aiden Black, and 2 points on a made field goal by Brennan Varney. 13 in the first, 18 in the second for their total of 31. 2 made threes, one by Antoine Black, one by Luke Martin. and they were only 1 for 5 from the foul line in that first half.
This game also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess, CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott. And Tony, both of these teams will conclude the first half of the section season coming up on Tuesday. Uniontown will travel to Franklin Regional to take on the Panthers. All of that game along with Josh Scully. You'll be back at Laurel Highlands Mustangs to take on Penn Trafford.
Yeah, and Penn Trafford has a nice team. They gave the Red Raiders everything they could handle down at Penn Trafford. So another tough test to follow this one against the #1 seed in the section, Uniontown, on Tuesday night for the Mustangs.
Our coverage will start the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:40 on Tuesday. Here tonight, we're at halftime. Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands 44-31. Good first half. Hopefully continues into the second half. We're back with the second half in 4 minutes here at WPIAL, the Turf Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Thanks to customers like you, Megan Ford is Westmoreland and Fayette County's #1 volume Ford dealer. It's because of this fact that we take in a lot of fresh trades every day. Megan Ford has all types of brands, and many are one-owner, local trades, and come with the balance of their factory warranty. It also goes without mentioning that we have a great selection of pre-owned Fords, many of which are Ford certified and come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 172-point safety inspection by Megan Ford certified technicians before we put them on our lot. And when you drive away, you'll enjoy peace of mind knowing that you have complimentary 24/7 roadside assistance if you ever need it.
Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager of Megan Ford. Why not shop our great deals for yourself by visiting MeganFord.com? You'll see a free Carfax report on all of our pre-owned, and all of our prices are marked below market value. Megan Ford, Route 119, Connellsville, your friends in the car business.
Hello, folks. Joe Walk is here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Peach Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds. Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball as the third quarter gets underway, working left to right as we describe it. Notorious Groom, some pressure there on Luke Martin. Taking off to his left there to Burton, a little juggle, and he cops it up. Look out, coming back, Kellen Milsom laying it up and in. I think he wanted to dunk that one in, Tony, but the Red Raiders will take the two.
Yeah, he was lucky to get that to go, actually.
Milsom with 10. They lead at 15 now for Uniontown at 46-31.
Well, a little change of momentum here as well, because the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, Aiden Black, did not come out of the locker room after halftime. We saw him losing some weight over there by the garbage can and just did not make it back out for the second half, so I don't think he's going to be returning.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Not sure if he had a stomach flu or what was going on, and there's going to be a foul called there on Calvin Winfrey.
No, they called a charge.
Oh, they did? You're right there, Tim.
Yeah, they called a charge on Antoine Black.
That'll be his third.
So that's his third. So now without Aiden in the lineup and Antoine with 3, the Mustangs really have to be careful.
I think the pace of this game, the way it's picked up, certainly favors Uniontown. I think Laurel Highlands would have liked to have played a little bit of a slower tempo than what we've seen, especially throughout that second quarter.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they're trying to play with them, but it's tough to run with the Red Raiders.
Grooms missing on a 3. Foul called here off the rebound. It's going to go on Uniontown. I think they're going to get Dugan.
Dugan's going to pick up his third. Trying to work around the block out there and just kind of went over the back. So he's going to pick up his third. So now he and Antoine Black both with 3.
Luke Martin sending it in there to Vecchiola. Goes cross court near side to Caden Smith. Back to Martin. Those two play catch as Caden will bring it across here on the near side, fronted by Dugan. Caden trying to spin off him. Takes it on the inside. Just going to get the shot to drop. Pretty move. Just couldn't finish there. And then Dugan coming back the other way for Uniontown. Great pass off to the right to a cutting Grooms. Grooms missing on the shot attempt. Deflected out of bounds. It'll be Laurel Highlands basketball.
Yeah, good move there by Caden Smith on the other side. Took Cam Dugan to the rack. He had some 3 fouls. Good job. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Caden Smith again out of his own zone. Watched by Dugan. 6:27 left here in the third. Laurel Highlands the basketball down 15. Whoa. Hard screen there from Burton. Contact with Dugan. No foul called. Burton has the basketball. Jumper just inside the foul line. No good. Backside rebound picked up there by Isaac Ellsworth. Bounce pass forward to Dugan. Dugan coming free. He'll lay it up and in. Cam Dugan now with 60. Uniontown lead up to 17 now at 48-31. Mustangs getting sloppy here in their own zone. Antoine Black trying to keep it alive, but Dugan finding the loose ball. Forward up to Calvin Winfrey, and a little bump foul called there on the far baseline.
Antoine Black's going to pick up his 4th. So 5:59 to go here in the third quarter, and you've got really one of your offensive stars. It's going to have to go to the bench, and as we said, Aiden Black
got a hoodie on the bench right now.
Yeah, not returning, so it's not a good sign.
He's at the end of the bench where he's not likely to check in.
Nope.
Notorious Grooms will trigger it in here for Uniontown. Send it in high on the right to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin coming far wing it in, trying to pull it into the corner. Vecchiola deflected it down, but knocked it out of bounds. So it will be Uniontown basketball.
Yeah, Aiden with you right with the warm-up on and with Crocs. So
yeah,
he not coming back.
No. Calvin off the inbounds pass, directs traffic, fronted there by Packrone. Over to Dugan. Dugan now resetting up top. Bounce it over to Calvin. Calvin with a lot of contact. Get Packrone go down. Shot attempt no good. Burnt the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off and across to Luke Martin. Stolen again by Dugan. Giving the Red Raiders good minutes. Now the ball tied up. Timeout's going to be granted here by the Mustang bench. So we'll take it as well. 5:35 left here in the third. 48-31. Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands are back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The North Union Township Recreation Center, Supervisors Kurt Matthews, Rob Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Township Recreation Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For more information on the North Union Township Recreation Center, volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350. That's 724-438-7350, or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Back here at Uniontown High School, Laurel Highlands will trigger it in after the timeout. Jude Packron has sent it in with the Mustangs down 17 at 48-31. 5:35 left here in the third. Goes into Luke Martin, working here on Notorious Grooms. Gets into the Uniontown zone. Now Calvin Winfrey coming over, trying to take it away from Packron. It'll be Uniontown basketball.
They're trying to get us involved in this game, aren't they?
I tried to deflect it back into play, keeping it away from our court.
I was going to say, you made the save there. I made it in the first half. You got one in the second half. So
most action we've gotten all year.
No kidding.
Most of the time, though, doing all these video games, we're up top of the stands. Here's Calvin right in the lane. Pulling it back to Milsom, near side Dugan. Bounce pass on the inside there. Notorious out in front, Milsom, and a foul called. I've also noticed a trend, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, Matt Andrews, who's actually on the Ohio State doing the women's college basketball games there, and they hardly ever get to sit courtside anymore.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
Games, they put them up top. They don't want to take away, I guess, the good seats that people are paying for.
That makes sense.
Here's Dugan driving and missing there. Tyrone Burton, the rebound in traffic. And a quick foul call.
Quick foul on Notorious Grooms. So now, right now, we've seen a lot of fouls so far in the second half. Only 3 minutes in and 5 fouls combined for both teams.
Luke Martin will set it in here to Sevi Vecchiola. Picked up by Ellsworth. Good feed over to Caden Smith. Ball fake, scoop shot, scored. Caden Smith, his first 2 of the game. Laurel Highlands back to within 15, down 48-33. 4:49 left here in the third.
Yeah, and Caden Smith, like we said, he can take the ball to the rack if he's going to be guarded by Cam Dugan.
Notorious touched it off in the corner there to Dugan. Back to Milsom, who drives and scores. Kellen Milsom having a nice game, Tony, with 12. Uniontown back up 17 at 50-33 with 4:32 left here in the third.
Well, Milsom had that great game against Gateway the other night, had 22 points, but really did a great job defensively for the Red Raiders. We actually named him player of the game, even though Ellsworth had 25.
And Dugan with 6 tonight. We've talked a lot about during the Uniontown games as well, for that 5th score. Well, Dugan might be it here tonight for the Red Raiders. That ball deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Uniontown zone with 4:24 left in the third. Mustangs, though, still down 17 at 50-33.
Yeah, and I want to back up a little bit, too. I didn't want to make it sound like Cam Dugan couldn't guard Caden Smith. I was just saying because he has 3 fouls that he was smart to take him to the rack. So before anybody gets on Facebook and starts busting me up, that's what I meant.
Caden Smith, a 3-ball there, missed and going out of bounds, and Uniontown get the basketball back. And Calvin Winfrey bringing it back across. Picked up there by Packron. And a little touch foul called there on the Mustangs.
Yeah,
get Packron.
Yeah, just a quick move there by Calvin Winfrey, and Packron to pick up his first.
And after that high-tempo second quarter, things have settled down here in the third, with Uniontown still leading by 17 at 50-33.
You know, one of those things where I didn't know if they could keep up that pace after the first half, and so far they haven't.
Jim Over says you still have the hands, Tony. It's Calvin Winfrey trying to spin his way on the inside. Ball tied up. And a jump ball called. It'll be Uniontown basketball here off the arrow.
Yeah, starting to get a little, slowing it down and getting a little physical here, too.
Kellen Milsom into Notorious Grooms. Grooms out of the corner. Now Grooms driving. A lot of contact down low. The Mustangs block on that Grooms drive. They'll stay, though, with Uniontown. Deflected out of bounds off the Mustangs going out.
Yeah, we're going to give Nico Harum credit for that block. Good job defensively.
Grooms into Milsom again. Milsom floater out in front. No good. Missed out the front of the rim. And Brennan Varney, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs almost a turnover. Somehow Caden Smith with the save. And Caden back across. Fancy dribbling. Jumper from the foul line. No good. It's one of the officials. Shane Snyder slipped down. We play on. And it's going to be Sevi Vecchiola getting the 2 to go there for Laurel Highlands.
That's twice that he slipped in the same spot. The referee, so you got to be careful there.
First 2 of the game for Vecchiola. Little hop step, and Milsom has a shot blocked again. Deflected into the hands of Notorious Grooms. Send it back down to Milsom. Got that one in around Varney. So Milsom having a nice quarter. 6 here in the third, 14 for the game. Uniontown's lead back up to 17 at 52-35 with 3:15 left here in the third. Smith again banking that one in from the near elbow. So Caden Smith, 4 third-quarter points for Laurel Highlands. 15-point game coming back. Red Raiders Smith and Caden Smith out of the pack with it again for Laurel Highlands. Smith up top, fouled there by Kiefer. Might have been a 3 attempt there from Smith.
I'm going to say it was a 3. They're going to call that on Kiefer. Tried to make the block while he was trailing the play. And they're looking, and it's going to be a 3.
Waiting for the signal here.
Oh, no, they're going to call it. They're going to call it out of bounds. They're not going to say he was shooting.
Wow, non-shooting. Wow.
Oof.
I thought for sure he was putting that one up, Tony.
Yeah, I did too.
Well, Smith back on it again. Deep 3 for the near wing, off the mark. Milsom the rebound. Up and across to Calvin Winfrey. Bounces it down to Torrey, who lays it up and in. So Notorious Grooms, first 2 of the third quarter, has 14 for the game. And the Mustangs cough it up here off the inbounds pass. The Uniontown lead back up to 17 at 54-37. 2:48 left here in the third.
And Burton and Luke Martin checking back in for the for the Mustangs. Caden Smith and Vecchiola going to get a little breather with 2:48 to go, but nice smart play there by Calvin Winfrey to throw that ball off Caden Smith for Uniontown to retain possession.
Calvin works it into Ellsworth back up top. Milsom 3 on the way, off the mark. And Barney in traffic picks up the rebound. I think they're going to get Kiefer again for over the back.
Yes, they are. Good position there by Varney underneath. So he's going to draw the 3rd foul on Aiden Kiefer. Now full court pressure being applied by the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Nico Harum to trigger it in. Mustangs down 17. Harum sends it in to Luke Martin. Gets around Winfrey. Floats it across on the far wing. Packrone for 3, too strong. Milsom the rebound on the near block. Off and across to Winfrey. Winfrey left of the lane. Step back long, too good. Calvin Winfrey, 12 for Winfrey. Uniontown lead up to 19 now at 56-37. 2:23 left here in the third. Harum over to Burton. Near corner, wide open. Martin for 3, drains it. Luke Martin, second made 3 of the game, has now hit 18 threes so far this season. Has 14 tonight. Mustangs back to within 16. On the other side, Milsom, jumper right in the lane from 10 feet, no good, but score the tip-in for Calvin Winfrey.
Yeah, just great position right there by Calvin Winfrey, and able to go up, tip it in with his left hand.
Grooms almost forcing a steal there. Saved, though, by Burton. Resets far wing. Over to Harum, who takes it on the inside. Put off a glass shot attempt, no good. Loose ball rebound picked up by Uniontown's Isaac Ellsworth. Off to Milsom. Touch from Grooms. Down to a cutting Winfrey. Couldn't finish. Little tap out there for Martin on the Laurel Highlands side. Over to Tyrone Burton running the floor. The big guy leaning. A lot of contact and a blocking foul. That was a bang-banger. Tony could have went either way, but it's the 4th personal on Aiden Kiefer.
Yeah, I don't think Kiefer really had position there. Burton kind of steamrolled him over, but Kiefer was kind of sliding underneath him. So Tyrone's going to go to the line. He's got 4 points on the night, has not scored in this third quarter.
And for a big guy, his free throw numbers have been pretty good so far this season. 21 of 29. First of 2 here, good. Burton with a soft touch.
He's got a nice touch for a big fella. And we've said that before. He really soft touch at the line for him.
58-41 now. The Uniontown lead at 17. 1:38 left here in the third. Burton second of 2 free throws for Laurel Highlands. Up on the way and good for Tyrone Burton. So Burton 2 in every quarter, 6 for the game. Mustangs back to within 16. Uniontown almost an unforced error there in their own zone. Saved though by Grooms. Back over to Milsom and now Torrey again up top. Touch from Kiefer. The resets back to Torrey. Fronted now by Caden Smith. Torrey working up top, taking a step back 3. It's off the mark underneath. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Calvin finds it and lays it up and in. So Calvin Winfrey, 6 here in the third, 16 for the game. Uniontown back up 18 at 60-42. Luke Martin between defenders getting fouled. Either going on Milsom or Winfrey.
Winfrey. That's going to be his second on the reach.
5th team foul of the quarter. So 2 free throws upcoming here for Luke Martin.
You guys don't want you to go home to watch Ohio State.
No, they're trying to delay me a little bit. I was playing it for pretty much the second half. Martin first of 2 free throws, good. He has 15. I mentioned coming in, Tony, I haven't missed a Uniontown Laurel Highlands game since I started down here during the 01-02 season. So
yeah, 47 straight.
Yep, trying to keep that streak going tonight.
Well, you did.
Once you made second of 2 free throws.
Once you made it past halftime, yes. It's official. Right?
Martin hits them both. 60-44 Uniontown. 1:05 left here in the third. Torrey up top, back to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin with a lot of contact. And we got a foul called here on the floor against Laurel Highlands.
It's going to be on Packrone. Oh, now they're going to call it on Luke Martin, I think, on a reach.
I had Bobby Swope say to me down at Connellsville a couple of weeks ago, it's the first time he remembers me not doing a cold bucket football game between Uniontown and Connellsville.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the call this year.
Yeah.
So he's trying to keep these Uniontown Laurel streaks going for myself. As Winfrey misses the first of 2 free throws. Actually, might have been Rich Maskowski down there. One of those guys was mentioning that to me. Second of 2 free throws, good from Calvin. He has 7 here in the third, 17 for the game. 61-44 Uniontown. Caden Smith coming back. Tough shot, couldn't get it to go. Ball loose underneath. Good save there initially from Grimm, but the Red Raiders able to pick it up. And Torrey coming back. I think he was looking for Ellsworth. Got deflected out of bounds off of Laurel Highlands going out. So Uniontown keep possession here in the Mustang zone.
Yeah, that pass had a little too much spice on it. Packrone tried to get the steal, but it went right through his hands.
And Torrey is here on the near wing. Working left of the lane, handing off to Kiefer, who leans and gets fouled by Luke Grimm.
Luke Grimm, who checked in the game, is going to pick up his first.
So Kiefer will have a couple of free throws, looking for his first point of the night. And nice to see former Mustang Rodney Gallagher in the house tonight.
Yeah, Big Rod's in the house, and got a packed house here.
His sister still very involved with the cheerleading program at Laurel Highlands. Kiefer, first of 2 free throws on the way and off the mark. Kiefer now 1 of 3 so far this season from the foul line for Uniontown.
Yeah, the big fella doesn't see a whole lot of offense underneath, but plays pretty good defense for these Red Raiders.
Second of 2 free throws. Again, no good from Kiefer. Rebound deflected around, saved by the Red Raiders. Winfrey for 3 from the near side of the back iron, no good. Smith tried for a little kick out, but went right to Ellsworth. Red Raiders go back to work. Torrey leaning and missing. Ball still loose underneath. Winfrey finds it in traffic, and he'll put it up and in. Calvin Winfrey having a nice quarter with 9 here in the third, 19 for the game. 63-44 Red Raiders with 15 seconds left here in the third. Here's Caden Smith back across for Laurel Highlands. Down to 8 seconds left in the quarter. Caden slipping and going down. There's been a lot of guys, including official Shane Snyder, go down here off to the right as Torrey comes back for a quick 2 to end the quarter. So 16 for Notorious Grooms, and Uniontown starting to pull away up 21 after 3. Red Raiders 65, Mustangs 44. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the C.R. Prana Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Brian Morozak and Tony Hanola back here at Uniontown High School. 65-44, the Uniontown Red Raiders leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs after 3 quarters of play. So far, 4 players in double figures on the Uniontown side. Winfrey with 19, Grooms with 16, Milsom with 14, and Ellsworth with 10. Luke Martin leading the way for Laurel Highlands so far with 16. I was surprised, Tony, we didn't see any of the mops out there on the court trying to wipe up some of the moisture. It's been slick off to our right.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. The ref's fallen there twice. He was kind of looking for a spot, but I don't know what it was. Nothing that the cheerleaders had left on the floor either.
We saw Caden Smith go down at the end of the quarter as well as Antoine Black floater right of the lane. No good in traffic. Varney looking for the rebound. But it's Kellen Milsom that finds it there for Uniontown. And Milsom might have had it poked away there by Vecchiola. They're going to rule it off of Milsom and out. So Laurel Highlands got the basketball back.
Yeah, I think Milsom wanted to try to make a pass there and just didn't have a good grip on it. Fortunate he didn't go for a walk, but either way, it's a turnover by the Red Raiders.
Martin and Vecchiola play catch, and Luke Martin will bring it out of his own zone, fronted by Notorious Grooms. Mustangs have fought hard all night, but kind of knew coming in Uniontown was going to be a tough matchup for them this evening, as Notorious Grooms picks up a quick foul there on the Uniontown side. It's first of the night.
Yeah,
actually second of the night.
Yeah, second. He's got 2.
Sevi Vecchiola will trigger it back in. Mustangs still down 21. 7:30 left here in regulation. Luke Martin high on the right, working there on Grooms. Bounces it off to his left, Antoine Black. Black, a little ball fake, fronted there by Calvin Winfrey. Looking for operating room. Antoine on the inside, tough shot, couldn't get it to go. And the rebound juggled out of bounds there by Calvin Winfrey. Remain with Laurel Highlands here in the Uniontown zone.
Yeah, Vecchiola and Calvin Winfrey both fighting for that loose ball, and it went off of Calvin.
So Martin will work it back in left of the basket in the Uniontown zone. Touch it into Vecchiola as it poked away. Notorious Grooms finds it. Trying to come forward there to Winfrey. Antoine almost had the steal, but Winfrey able to take it away and lay it up and in. So Winfrey now with 21, 67-44. Red Raiders by 23. And a missed three from the near wing. Ball going out of bounds, and again back over to Uniontown.
Yeah, they called a foul also on Sevi Vecchiola. That's his second as he was running down that loose ball. Just kind of pushed the Uniontown player out of bounds. So he picks up his second.
The Red Raider lead at 23. Under 7 minutes left in regulation. Milsom back to Grooms up top. Now backing off of Luke Martin. And Brian Morozak with Tony Hanola. Billy Dice behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Dugan back to Milsom. Milsom, tough shot in traffic. And Milsom is fouled.
Not sure who they're going to get on that one. Maybe Burton. I think that's who they're going to call this one on.
Again, the Red Raiders head to Franklin Regional on Tuesday. That game will be both on the radio and on Facebook Live. Laurel Highlands will host Penn Trafford. You watch that game on the WMBS Facebook page as Milsom makes the first of two free throws. He has 15 for the Red Raiders. Tony will be with Gary on Tuesday night. I'll be with Josh Scully for the Red Raiders and the Panthers. Milsom second of two on the way in good. So Kellen Milsom with 16. Uniontown lead now up to 25 at 69-44 at 6:30 left here in the fourth.
That'll be my first LH home game this year.
Wow.
Oh, no, I take it back. We did one over Christmas.
And there's Antoine Black driving and missing. Milsom a little tap out, sending Grooms the other way. Notorious racing back with another quick two. As he'll scoop that one up and an 18 for Torrey.
Ellsworth checking to see if he lost any teeth.
Oh, wow. So an injury timeout brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, the leaders in physical therapy. Visit Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive. Our phone 724-437-7500. We hope Ellsworth is okay. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on WMBS.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
It's a timely commercial played there by Nick. Hopefully Ellsworth is okay. And you mentioned he might have braces over there as well, Tony, which might have aggravated that situation as he's still getting worked on over the Red Raider bench.
Yeah, he took a shot to the face. We know it's in the mouth because he keeps kind of moving around there a little bit.
It's been a physical game between these two teams tonight. Martin with it right now for the Mustangs, who trail by 27. Off to Varney. Varney from the foul line over to Antoine Black. Antoine left of the lane over to Martin. Play whistle down before the shot. Travel called there on the Mustangs. The shot attempt from Martin was no good. Our live video stream, by the way, courtesy of the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood and Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Graphic sponsor tonight, Matt and Lexi George and the T-Berry Law Offices. Thank all those companies for their support, not only tonight, but throughout the course of the season. Milsom thought about the three. Now we'll take a long two. It's out the front of the rim, no good. Tyrone Burton, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Off to Antoine Black, who will bring it across. Mustangs still down 27. Antoine over to Varney, working here on Kiefer. Will turn and shoot, no good. Milsom another rebound there for the Red Raiders. Off to Calvin Winfrey and across. Calvin right of the lane. And they're going to get the basket and one. So ring that one up, Tony.
Give him a little continuation. Calvin now with 23. They're going to call Burton for his. I have him for 3, but they only have him for 2. But I don't think at this stage it matters much.
Lead at 29. And if Winfrey makes a free throw here, we'll have a continuous clock the rest of the way. It's up on the way and good from Calvin Winfrey. So they'll run it the rest of the way. 24 for Winfrey, 5:16 left here in the fourth, 74-44.
Brian's got a game to go watch.
Yeah, we'll let it tick down here with 5:10 left in the fourth quarter. Luca Martin over to Antoine Black, and Grooms going for the steal. Rolls out of bounds.
Again, good hustle. Notorious Grooms all-around game here tonight.
This has been a slick floor all around.
Yeah.
Guys everywhere looking to clean it up a bit. Not sure what's causing it. Maybe just some of the folks walking in from the snow outside on the edge of the court earlier.
Yeah, not real sure, but
going to wipe it up here again. We'll step aside for another quick 30, 74-44, back at 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
As we come back, Antoine Black fouled here on the Laurel Highlands side. 4:23 left on a running clock here in the fourth quarter, 74-44. Uniontown leading Laurel Highlands. And Ellsworth back in on the Uniontown side. I didn't think I'd be saying that here, Tony.
I didn't either. I thought they'd even try to keep him out here. I mean, with a 30-point lead, let him regroup a little bit.
Mustang sent it in there to Harem in the corner. Martin reset back up top. Caden Smith. It's going to be a travel. As we go under 4 minutes left here in regulation.
Yeah, Caden just tried to make a little move there. You're going to see some subs checking in for Uniontown. Looks like Trevor Uphold going to check in. Kellen Milsom may be done for the night. If so, he's going to finish with 16. Yep.
Start to empty the bench here, up 30, under 4 minutes left. Grooms underneath, fighting hard, a miss. Tip in from Sheffy. Anthony Sheffy. A lot of folks calling for Sheffy to get more minutes. Only a sophomore, Tony. They're high on his game. 76-44 Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. 3:23 left here in the fourth.
Well, I'm one of the ones that likes his game. I think he's got a really nice game. I tell you what, he can jump. There's no doubt about it. He looks pretty smooth underneath, does a nice job rebounding. Really doesn't look to score a whole lot, but I think in the future, Coach K is going to have a little player here.
Yeah, I was down right before Christmas doing city council and county commissioners meetings. I had 2 or 3 folks say, why isn't Sheffy getting more minutes?
Yeah,
I like
no,
Sheffy.
I agree. I do too.
First of 2 free throws, no good there from Caden Smith.
Now you're going to see some other starters check out for Laurel Highlands. You're going to have Packrone check back in. Now you're going to have Nick Crouch check in as well.
Caden Smith makes the second of 2. He has 5 points in this game for Laurel Highlands. 76-45 Uniontown. Here's Grooms in the corner. 3 on the way. Good for Torrey Grooms. So Grooms busted another one. He has 21. Timeout on the court. 3:03 to play. 79-45. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
3:02 left here in regulation. Laurel Highlands with the basketball, trailing Uniontown 79-45. Caden Smith sending it over to Jude Packrone, and now Packrone's going to spot up for the 3 and hit it. So Jude Packrone, his first points of the game, come from outside the 3-point arc, his 4th made 3 of the season. 79-45, back on the other side. Leonard Tucker looking for a 3, no good. Missing on the putback there was Smitley. Now up top, it's Baker reloading, and Nolan Baker. No good on that 3. Mustangs trying to break back here with Packrone. We see a lot of guys that don't see a lot of minutes now out of the 4 for both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands tonight. Sheffield will turn and shoot coming up short. And the Mustangs' Gio Guerriere finding a loose ball.
Seen a lot of touches without a lot of points.
Yes. Guerriere over to Caden Smith back in the corner. 3 on the way. 2 strong there from Packrone. Backside kept alive there from Grimm, but he threw it right to Nolan Baker. Baker loses it though at midcourt there to Gio Guerriere again. Here's Guerriere trying a little crossover here on Trevor Uphold. Back to Caden Smith between the circles. 1:58 to play. High arcing 3 from the far side. The front of the rim, no good. Nick Crouch. And a jump ball called there between Guerriere and Leonard Tucker. A few more subs for Uniontown. Donovan Coffey checking in along with Stephen Dillard.
Fans starting to chant for people now.
Yep. Clock continues to roll. 1:32 left here in the 4th. 79-48 Uniontown. Now a little stoppage here. The team's getting their personnel together. It'll be Trevor Uphold to trigger it in here for Uniontown. They'll roll the clock again. Into Baker, back to Uphold, and now Baker again will bring it across to the far side. Nolan Baker driving on a contact, scoop shot, no good. Diller offensive rebound, missed on the putback. Coffey third attempt, got blocked going up there from Grimm. Deflected to the hands of Gio Guerriere. Guerriere watching his backside there, trying to keep it alive. Almost lost the handle, regains now, will take a 3 from the parking lot. It's off the mark, goes out of bounds, and over to Uniontown.
Fans letting Guerriere have it. He actually was giving him a hard time after the JV game. I saw him pointing to the scoreboard, and the Uniontown fans kind of remember that it wasn't that long ago.
Laurel Highlands won the JV game 40-36. It's tough to really brag after that when you know you're taking on a tough Uniontown team in a varsity game. What could possibly happen here? Red Raiders Uphold over to Dillard on the far side. Dillard on the far wing had his pocket picked there by Nick Crouch. Outlet pass forward to Caden Smith. Kicking the corner back to Guerriere. 3 on the way, rattling out. Crouch, the offensive rebound, got fouled underneath by Leonard Tucker.
Tucker with his first.
And Crouch will have an opportunity to get some points here at the free throw line. Clock stopped. 13.4 left here in the 4th. 79-48 Uniontown.
Yeah, they might have let it run a little bit more than it should have, but I don't think at this point it really matters.
Crouch first of 2 free throws, no good. So with a loss, Laurel Highlands will drop to 4-10 overall. 1-5 in the conference as Crouch makes the second of 2 free throws. Uniontown will improve to 11-3 overall and 6-0 in the conference. 10 seconds left. Little juggle and a regain there from Dillard. Dillard on the inside, poked away there by Packrone into the hands of Crouch, down to 2, down to 1, and a layup no good at the buzzer from Guerriere, and that'll do it. 79-49 your final score. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Stay tuned for our post-game show being brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peachin Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building, on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Comes your way next year on WMBS, Trim High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowellsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Peach Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated approximately 300 civil and criminal trials, some of which aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, 724-425-1162, or email tommyschaefer@hotmail.com.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anula back here at Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders have defeated the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tonight by a score of 79-49. Again, our post-game show being brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Tony, is your post-game stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight, who improved to 11-3 overall, 6-0 in Section 1 5A play. They were led tonight by Calvin Winfrey, who had 24 points. He was followed by Notorious Grooms, who had 21. 16 for Kellen Milsom, 10 for Isaac Ellsworth, all in the first half. 6 from Cam Dugan, and 2 from Anthony Sheffy. 22 in the first, 22 in the second, 21 in the third, and 14 in the fourth for their total of 79. 3 made threes, 2 from Ellsworth, 1 from Notorious Grooms, and they were 12 for 16 from the foul line here tonight. On the other side for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, they were led by Luke Martin, who had 16. He was followed by Antoine Black, who had 11. 6 points from Tyrone Burton, 5 points from Caden Smith off the bench, 3 points from Jude Packrone and from Aiden Black before he left with an illness. 2 points by Brennan Varney, 2 by Sevi Vecchiola, and a made free throw by Nick Crouch. 13 in the first, 18 in the second, 13 in the third, only 5 points in the fourth for their total of 49. 7 for 13 from the foul line and 4 made threes. 1 by Jude Packrone, 1 by Antoine Black, and 2 by Luke Martin.
Tony, who do you like for our players of the game? Being brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott, working hard for the residents of South Union Township. Go ahead and pick one from each team.
I'm going to go with Luke Martin from the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, and I'm going to go with Calvin Winfrey for the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Martin with 16, Winfrey with 24. We're back with a final word for Uniontown High School in just a moment. 79-49, your final score. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events throughout the holiday season. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700, and you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing head coach Rob Kezmarsky and the Uniontown boys basketball team a great season.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Uniontown Red Raiders as they meet for a backyard brawl. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs for continued success. From District Judge Nathan Henning, again wishing the Red Raiders and the Mustangs the best of luck in the backyard brawl.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back one final time from Uniontown High School, where the Red Raiders have knocked off the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 79-49. Uniontown improving to 11-3 overall, 6-0 in conference play. They'll have an opportunity to complete the first half of the section season undefeated when they travel to Franklin Regional on Tuesday to take on the Panthers. That game both on the radio and on Facebook Live, starting with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:45. Laurel Highlands dropping to 4-10 overall, 1-5 in the conference. They'll have a big game, Tony, at home against Penn Trafford to stay in the section race, which you'll have on the WBS Facebook page on Tuesday night as well.
Yeah, and a big game is right, and that's a really, you hate to say it's a must-win, but it's a must-win at this point if they even want to think about staying in the section race. So good luck to them on Tuesday as well as the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Well, the Geibel girls in action against Sarah Catholic, 7 o'clock on Monday. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:15. Have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood. It's Ed Sova and Sun Body and Fender Repair. Graphic sponsors, Matt and Lexi George and the T-Berry Law offices. And all of our great sponsors tonight. Again, Uniontown the win over Laurel Highlands, 79-49. Tony, your final thoughts?
Final thoughts were, it might have been a different game with Aiden Black in, but really pretty powerful Uniontown Red Raider team against a Mustang team that was a little bit outmanned here tonight, but good effort by both teams, and congratulations to the Red Raiders.
Tony, enjoyed it as always. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.
All right, sounds good, Brian. Hang in there, buddy.
It's 79-49, Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. For Tony Hinola, Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. This is Brian Morozek, and have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Go Bucks tonight, 79-49. The Red Raiders over the Mustangs. So long, everybody, from Uniontown High School.